God damn, man. John got a lot of randoms in here, cuz.
Yes, he does, bro.
Yo, Tim. They go tell Tim over here, Tim.
They gonna tell me, yo,
Somebody
TJ.
sleep on the
What's up,
couch.
Tim?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, so why are we here? Like, can we even record
Here,
here?
listen to this nigga.
Can we
Yeah.
record?
This is what we gonna do. We gonna pour a shot, and then 5 minutes after that, I'm gonna say, "Shots up," and we gonna take them. Then 2 minutes after that, we gonna take another.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Wait,
That's
wait,
what
wait,
I
wait,
like.
whoa. What about him?
Him, Fred. He just smiled and says,
Yeah.
"Yo."
Really though? Yo, that's out of pocket, bro.
That makes sense. I'm trying to get down. That makes sense. Okay. Yo, what's that noise? What is happening?
Noise, yo, watch how you talking about my children. That's not noise. It's a brand, image, systems, way of life. Brother from another.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely excited to be here. My other question though is, are y'all drunk every episode?
Every episode, bro.
Every single one of them. Look, listen, you get your Bombay, maybe some lemonade, or some Kraken, or some Jim Beam peach, and then it's on after that, man.
Okay, I can get down with that. Well, I guess the bigger question after all of that is, so we drink and do our job?
Yes, sir.
Listenership loves it. Shots up.
Brother from another, 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 brother from another.
Boogaloo. They call me Boogaloo. We back, baby. Oh my god. Oh, that's what he was saying?
Yes, he said, "I'm a niggas bang red, but
Yo, John looked up the lyrics, yo.
Yeah.
I watch his rap genius." He said, "I'm gonna get the money. I don't know about you. I'm a niggas bang blue, but I worry about blue.
Can you let the people know what you talk about?
I'm talking about."
Oh, that's funny.
I should have never showed y'all that, man.
I forgot his name, and I'll probably never know it.
645 AR. I wonder if that's how his gun sound.
Watch his rap genius, dog. He thought he was like, "Yeah, people be laughing at me. They think I'm a gang, but yeah, I'm really from the streets. I do this because it's therapeutic. Like I get my point across through this, man." They
With a
think-
skateboard in your hand, bro. Cut it
And
off.
who cares if you're from the street? We can still laugh at you.
Hmm.
Just because you're from the street don't mean people can't laugh at you. Like, if you put your art out there, people can laugh at it if they find it
Not-
funny.
But
From the street smoking on mosquito leg weed.
John, you got something in his face, bro. His face.
that's why I know he had though. When you watch it though, you gotta like he really don't like. That's just he can just turn it on and off. Like he don't have to force himself to do it. Like that's just like a regular voice to him.
Yo, he got
I'm gonna get the money on.
it's alter ego. He speak like that.
That's
Right.
just that
Oh.
bothers
All
me.
It's
right.
Tim. It's your favorite
yeah,
artist,
that's
Tim. So don't you better defend that man.
All right, y'all go ahead and have a good podcast. I'm gonna go ahead and leave, man.
Why you gotta close your eyes when you do it?
Because there's no way.
That's his
He would close the eye, put his eyebrows up.
that's the only way he can make that voice.
You got to channel inner energy.
Open your eyes.
I can't, dog. Because I'm a niggas bang red, but I know my blue.
Niggas bang red and blue and red. John got on a blue hat with a red hoodie. Said, "All my
I'm
niggas-"
inspired by him. He said, "All my niggas bang red, but I'd rather be blue." But he not gang affiliated.
But he in the streets though. You know what I'm saying?
He
In
in
the
the streets,
streets.
though.
Give him his credit.
My fault.
Guess what, dog? We're laughing at you. And I ain't no street nigga. So you get no cool points for taking your street cred out on me.
He said that too. He was talking about rap. You gotta watch the Rap Genius, man. You got
No, I don't. I don't gotta watch that, and I won't. How about that? Ain't no love there. I don't love that. I don't want to do that.
How y'all feeling today, man?
I'm chilling, man. I ain't
Good. We here.
Yes,
Can I
sir.
tell y'all a story?
What
I
episode
like
is it, Chase?
It's 28, yo. Shout out to the John. Tell him to say that.
What you drinking on? Can we have a format? Can we do something right for once?
You know what I'm drinking, man. Come on, man. You know, man. Come on, man. What you want to do, huh? What you want to do, huh?
All right. How you spell that so that could be the name of the podcast?
It's ooh. It's ooh. I'm gonna get the money. I don't know about you. That's what the lyrics are.
That's terrible that you know the lyrics. Right now I'm drinking water, but on the second half I'm gonna have my Terramana.
Terramana.
I'm trying
But
something.
what?
See if I'm
drunk
funny.
then.
I'm seeing if I'm funnier in the second half of the.
It ain't gonna kick in. It ain't gonna kick
I'm about to say
in.
they gonna kick in. You gotta do it
Yes,
first.
it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
He's like, I got a plan, okay?
Oh, yes, it is.
What about you, TJ?
It's my last week of my fast, so we still.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, congratulations. Finish
Strong.
strong.
So by next podcast, I'll be back at it, back in the saddle.
We back.
So I don't know what I'm gonna come back with, so I gotta figure it out.
Jim Beam Peach.
Cracking crackhead.
Oh, you gotta come back
Yeah.
with Kraken. You gotta. That's the
I
first
might.
one.
I really thought about
First
switching it up though, and this if we all just did a whole tequila
Bombay?
podcast, and I was
Oh.
going.
Ooh, tequila
it is.
podcast.
I thought about it just for working.
I'm with
out.
it.
I had to
I
pick
hate
something
it
new.
though.
I'm with it.
So
I'm
maybe,
with it.
maybe
My
what
mixed
I do,
drink-
we'll do a
my
tequila
mixed
podcast.
drink. My mixed drink
Yeah.
gonna be a margarita. And
Yeah, it's gonna be
drinking
mixed.
my
I can't. I'm
pinky
gonna
out.
tell you right now, I can't take shots of it.
Yeah,
but I can do
we-
it mixed.
drink
I'll
my
do the whole
pinky out.
podcast of it.
I'm gonna do the
I'm with
rock
it.
margarita with the what I make at your house.
With the
You talking
nectar.
about the freak,
Yeah.
The agave.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one,
yeah,
the,
the
one that,
agave,
the one that made
tequila.
him whisper on the podcast.
That's what I was saying. See, look, I was talking to him. He listened to the podcast, so I was really talking to him. He understood what I was saying. That's
Oh,
what he
man.
did.
Oh,
Nick,
man.
I gotta tell y'all something, man.
What you do, dog?
Man,
Why
I
they
got
say something?
at least a week off from work.
Oh, you got
Because,
fired, dog.
I'm
I
about to
don't
say
think
this.
I'm
Like
like fireworks.
You got fired on
I don't
your
think
day
fire-
off?
I don't think fireworks like that. I don't think fireworks like that, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe suspended, but
They fired you. They fired you and realized they needed you back because of COVID.
in a week we need you. Somebody liable to get it. But no, I had to take a week off from work because don't laugh at me, guys. I fell at work, like I bust my ass, like I'm talking. This is the worst fall probably of my life. Like
So you fell on ice?
Did you?
no,
try to,
no ice. It was good. It was
How
good
long?
weather.
How long you try to catch yourself?
Let me tell you something. If a long time because I fell in slow motion. Let me tell you something. I was getting out the van, right? Just doing my regular, going to deliver a package. You know them little brown bally things with prickly things that fall from the trees?
Pine cones.
No, it's not pine
Nah,
cones. Pine cones are
no,
bigger.
I know
These
what
the
you're
little
talking about.
round
It's a little round, little thing.
doodoo ball looking joint. It was a group of them. I just pulled over next to a group of them.
You fell in.
No, listen to me. I jump out of the van, just unsuspecting, just ready to just deliver the package and move on to my next one. Stepped on these things, twist my ankle in the worst way possible, and fell. I'm talking my ear pods fell out my ear and everything. Like it was so bad, dog. I laid on the ground and was just laughing at myself because I knew, like, and luckily for me, nobody was out there. Like, so if somebody was in their house, that's none of my business. They just got a great laugh, as long as I can't see them laugh. But it was nobody out there, so I'm just on the ground, package on the ground, ear pods. Flew.
You broke my package, yo?
No, I mean, maybe. I don't know what was in it. All I know is it was a box, so maybe I broke it.
I think the funniest thing about this is hearing Chase say he jumped out the van. Like he didn't
I
just
jump out
step
the van a
out.
lot.
Like he jumped out the van.
Well, I don't mean like jump. I don't mean like jump, dog. Like I jump out the van, like not physically. Oh, I'm jumping. Like I got out regular. They got a little stoop, like a little stools on that, and I gotta step on that thing. If I jump out the van, I'm hurting myself by myself. So it's a lot of weight.
T-Rex. Imagine the T-Rex fall. That's what I.
That's
all I
exactly how I
meant.
felt. I could not catch myself. I could not put my arms down or nothing, dog. I fell so bad. I sat on the ground and then I didn't feel nothing at first. It was kind of like, oh my God, I just bust my ass. Like, how did this happen? And I get up, grab the package. I'm looking for my headphones. Looking for my AirPods. I'm like, where they at? And I'm like on my knees doing this. Like, so I look terrible. Come on, John, no freak shit, man. I'm trying to be serious, man. God, I'm about to stop.
You the
telling
one
my
that stayed
story.
on your knees looking for your
Because I was in shock.
He almost
look
Scooby
real,
Doo.
right? He real old. Like, where's my damn AirPods?
You went from your
That's
back
exactly
to your
how I
knees,
felt.
yo.
Dog,
You
I
gotta
got up,
tighten
dog.
up.
So when I got up, I had the package. I finally had my ear pods in my ear. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to move. I step on my left foot, dog. I damn near buckle again. I'm like, yo, what is this? The pain that shot up to my brain, dog, was indescribable. Like, I'm like, yo, I've never felt a pain like this. Like, I'm like, yo, how the fuck? So I'm like, all right, I sprained my ankle. Okay, I've had sprained ankles before. John want to say it was a twisted ankle, but no, I've sprained my ankle plenty of times. I had to wear ankle braces and everything. I've messed my ankle up plenty of times. None of that shit felt like this. Maybe it's because I'm heavier now and it was just way more pressure on that shit. I had to hop to the door, place the package down, take a picture, and hop back to the van. I get on the van, and I'm just sitting there, shaking my head. Just, I can't believe, I cannot believe this is happening to me. Like, I can't believe it. So I called my dispatch and I'm like, yo, don't laugh at me, dog, but I just bust my ass like real bad outside. Like, I bust my ass, but don't laugh. I'm being serious. My ankle hurts. Like, it fucking hurts. I want to tell you because you're my dispatch and I'm supposed to tell you. But when I fell, I felt like this. That's how I tipped over. And for people that know, my camera is going upside down.
I'm about to say, you got to watch the visual to get that part.
Dog,
watch the visuals.
And my dispatch, of course, he didn't laugh as hard as I think he would. He chuckled a little bit, but then he was like, "Damn, that's messed up, dog." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to deliver, like, but I'm just letting you know if I gotta call you back, then this is why." So he like, "All right, bet." We hang up. I try to make one more delivery, but it's two different locations. So it's like a apartment. It's like townhome type apartments. So it's like one joint, and then the other one was like 2 doors down. So I'm like, all right, bet. I get out and I can't really put pressure on this shit. Like, it's awful. Like, it's like, oh my God, like I never felt this though. Like, so I hop, deliver that. I hop, deliver nothing. By this time, I get a text message from my boss.
What?
I hop, like shorty from
how you deliver it though? You hopped in there, what?
I laid it up.
He laid the package up.
I hop like shorty from I'll go get you sucker.
What's up with you today, yo?
Shorty from I'll go get you sucker. Don't make me hop after you. And by the time I did this, I got a text message from my boss saying, yo, Wilson told me about what happened. Shout out to Wilson, the dispatch. He went to Central 2, Eagle Pride. He told me what happened. I'm just letting you know that it's probably best you don't continue to work just in case you make it worse. And here's the number to workman's compensation and all that. So you may need to give him a call. I'm like, all right, bet. I respond to him like, all right, I'm gonna give him a call. I drove to the next location, delivered it, but I knew I couldn't finish. Like, it was like I just couldn't put it. I tied my sneaks real tight. Like, you know what I'm saying, like you supposed to do when you sprain or twist an ankle, you tie your sneak up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I called workman's comp. I let them know. They gave me a hospital to go to. I went to the ghettoest urgent care I've ever went to in my life. Like, it was just ghetto, nigga. And I'm not saying it because it was a bunch of black people there. It was black people, it was Hispanics. It was just ghetto, dog. Like, it was like they was just like, all right, what's wrong? What you do? Oh, boo-hoo. Like, they was like treating me like, you hurt your ankle? Oh, nigga, shut up.
Niggas is dying out here. What you doing out here with a sprained ankle?
You want a taffy?
Yeah, nigga, like, boo, boo, you hurt your ankle. Ooh, nigga, that shit was terrible. So now I got a week off, which ain't the worst thing in the world, but I wish it wasn't under these circumstances. So I still could barely put pressure on it. Like, I mean, I could walk, but this shit hurts, man. This shit hurts. But I just wanted to tell that story because I had to get it out. And shout out to Amazon for their workers' compensation. I don't think I would have been able to. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do this shit. Like,
that's dope. Well,
at
least you got workman's comp.
I guess Amazon does like black people, huh? So
yeah, just a little bit.
I think they hire all races and they give that to
I
all
didn't say
races.
they didn't hire anybody. I just said they love black people. I mean, they can love other things too.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a little twisted ankles situation. I think we told this before, but my ankle still hurt from that time I was at the urban bounce house thing. Yeah, that's not. I
That's
thought
what
it
I
was
think it
just a
is. We
twisted
just getting
ankle,
older.
but yeah, this John's a lingering one. I don't know. I can't even turn my ankle certain ways before it start hurting again. So yeah,
Go get it checked
When I
out,
look,
Fred.
when I look at my ankle, it just doesn't look right. Like it's like a big fucking bulge on my ankle part. Like it just
bro.
looks terrible when I look down there, and I don't like it. Where we going?
I don't know. I don't know. Stuff.
But that's
So
my
don't
story, man. We can
don't twist your ankle. At
yeah.
30.
The moral of the
For the
story,
kids
don't
out
twist
there,
Yeah, don't twist your ankle at 30.
people 26 and up,
It
don't
feel
twist
the
your
same.
ankle, dog. It don't feel the same.
Like it's not the same.
I need to get
Yeah,
to the
man,
gym.
that's it. That's all I got to say, man. I'm be quiet for the rest of the podcast. Y'all go.
That's a damn lie.
All right, so why niggas don't let me lie, dog? Damn, y'all know I be lying and still want to sit there and act like you lying.
I'm sorry, what? What church is that?
You lying.
Chase lying. Let the whole world know. Nigga, as long as we know.
Not.
Shit.
You okay?
You wanna know what else I did? You wanna know what else I did?
I figured something else was coming.
Yeah, I watch Malcolm and Marie on my downtime now because I got time like to just sit and do nothing. Like I told y'all a minute ago, I created everybody in the game, and we got the best defense in the league. And
Hey,
yeah, everybody 99 though. I'm not gonna lie because I'm not. Fuck that, man. Be cheating. Fuck that. But I watched Malcolm and Marie, and
it's good, right?
it's a good joint. I liked it.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah,
finish
it's
it
good.
though. It's triggering.
Yeah,
Why you couldn't?
Oh yeah,
It's triggering, John. I've been told before, like that line she gave him with the. It seems like once people love you, you feel like you got them, and you just forget about them. Like you don't gotta put. Basically, what I took from it is you don't gotta put forth effort no more to actively love them because it's like, all right, well, we already love each other. We good. They good. If anything in this world, and I'm guilty of that. Like even with my wife, I feel like if anything in this world, dog, like if anything in this world, my wife gonna be there. Like, so I fall back on that, and she's let me know before, like, yeah, I'm gonna be here, but you have to make me want to stay. Like, you just can't assume that I'm gonna be here just because I'm gonna be here. Make me want to stay. Like, and when she said that to the boy, and he made that face. I was making the same face when she said it. Like, huh? What you mean? What you mean? Like, I do love
make
you.
me
I
feel
do.
like that, dog.
Yeah, like I don't feel like I got you in the bag, and I don't got to worry about you no more. But the actions are the actions, and it's like that. I like. I mean, I do feel like it was a little. I feel like the argument. I felt weird because at the end I'm like, yo, just get to the fucking. Like every time they about to fuck, they just start arguing, and I'm like, yo, when are they going to get the fuck? So I couldn't finish it because I was just like, all right, this too many. This is shit is triggering because
So you don't know if it's good or bad. You just in the middle.
I mean, I liked it. I'm gonna finish it, but you got to realize I have a bad ankle, and I had to put ice on it, and then I had to do a lot of stuff. That's my excuse for everything.
I'm about to say you started so like, well, since I had a bad ankle, I got to watch this. And now
I couldn't finish it though. My ankle was hurting. I had to put ice on it, elevate it. They gave me some medicine. I'm about to start taking it on Monday because I just got the medicine.
I got some muscle relaxers for you.
No, I don't want that.
No, you can't sell muscle relaxers, dog.
He's not gonna sell it.
And sell it. See, look.
Hey, John, I got 5 for you. I got 5 for you. A pill. I got 5 for you.
You just happened to give me some money when I came over, and I happened to give you the pill. I didn't sell drugs. So you think Malcolm Marie is an accurate depiction of black love?
Not a black love.
I think it's love in general.
Yeah, it's love.
I mean, I was happy to see black people playing the part. I will say that.
Tim, how would you feel? Right, I'm asking you this question. How would you feel if you with your girl or wife or whatever, right? She's an artist. She creates something in the vein of you. Like basically, it's about you, pretty much. Or if it's not about you, you're the inspiration.
You're the muse.
Yeah. So she does this for you because I had to think about this type of shit because I'm an artist. So I'm like, if I make something at the vein of Dav, she gonna be one of the first people I think, because that's just how she at her big event, like it's just this huge thing, and she don't thank you. Like she thanks everybody else, but she don't thank Tim. Like how would you react? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I can say that. I mean, I've been in that. I don't say a similar situation, but I'd feel hurt. I would feel slighted. Especially when I know like what you went through to get this thing off the ground to where it is now. Like everybody you think wasn't always there in those dark moments or those aha moments where we were just in the crib or wherever we were, or you know, you need somebody to talk through things with. Like, and I think it depends too, like, you know, on the person, like what type of thank you are you looking for? Like some people want like this grand over the top thank you, and some people just want the simple, like just the words, right? Like just thank you, but not getting it at all. I mean, that's like, damn, like I went through the mud with you and you couldn't just publicly just say thank you. Like, you know, I think that's the bigger piece of it too. Like it was the setting, like it's like the moment where you went through the whole list and the one person everybody in the room is probably waiting for you to say, you don't say. So I think it makes it even worse because then on the backside of that, you got to deal with everybody coming to you like, yo, she didn't shout you out. You know, like I can only imagine, like for you all, like, you know, you and Fred have wives and they never listen to the podcast, like never once listened to it, give it a shot, talked about it, promoted it. It blows up, and you know, the person that you're looking for to support never gives it, right? And you probably would feel some type of way because like you see me, you know, when we were in different parts of the country, we didn't have a studio, we didn't have any paid sponsors, and you still have yet to acknowledge the work that I'm doing. Like
you're lost.
Spending these bands. What you talking about? But
so, what about the thank you of they go through everything. They go, oh yeah. Thanks to Tim too. Yeah, shout out to Tim. Like what's worse?
I mean, I think we can address that one more so in private. Like, you got it. I think people are gonna react either way, right? But to me, it's important to know your person, because you know what's the more lasting impact of how that should be delivered. And so, I think that's important, you know. But I mean, the movie was great. It's very triggering for real. Like I was sitting there like, damn, I've done this, and damn, that hurts because that's been done to me. And come on, like. But it's important too because relationships, like they're not meant to be easy, right? Like, I don't think when you get with somebody, it's supposed to be easy all the way through. I think parts of it should be, and some parts you should be able to be more habit, like more natural, come natural. But it's work, right? Like it evolves. Like my parents been married 25 years now, something like that, close to 25 years. And my dad said, he's like, yo, like I feel like your mom communication just changes every year. It's like 1 year she wants it like this, I get it down packed, and then next year something different. And I was doing that 3 years ago, and you said you didn't like that no more. Well, I like it now. Make up your mind, you know. But he said it's just part of the work. Because when you love somebody, you do the work to stay in it.
Do you think that the movie was more triggering because we're older and we a little more wiser, where eyes are more open to things? Basically, like, do you think we would have had the same reaction if we watched this like when we were
I think college Tim, that would have went over my head.
Yeah,
it would have went over my head completely. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna get my brother to watch it and see what his thoughts are. Yeah,
I wish she stopped tripping.
Yeah, my brother probably be like, "Oh, she wild." Like I would have body slammed her first 10 minutes in the movie. I'm like, all right, you missing the point. Like you're not. Yeah. But I mean, you know, I also wonder too, like what would our parents say watching that film? Like,
right.
Also, there's a different
generation. All aspects. Aspects. That would be pretty dope.
It definitely gets people our age.
Deep in that joint though.
Yeah.
They was cutting each other deep, nigga. Like that's the part of it I couldn't get with. Like it's like I've never been there. But I purposely picked on Dav what I know she's insecure about. I've never done that.
I think that has a lot to do with kind of newer generation relationships, because a lot, like I have a member in the family, I'm not gonna say, but
so professional.
You know who you are.
I was gonna say it.
He didn't have a family member. He has a member in the family. It's not a family member. It's a member.
Yeah, nigga, that ain't his family member. That's right, John. That's right, John. Good, so professional. Good way to point that out. I ain't catch that.
but their relationship is kind of interesting to where like they asked me for advice, and the only thing that I could say to them like at that time is right now both of y'all are toxic for each other. Like y'all may need some space because y'all don't like when y'all are in those disagreements where they start off as disagreements. Now it's like, okay, now I'm taking shots, and it's like whoever got the most shots to take wins the argument. It's like, but that's not what we were here for in the beginning.
Right.
So I think like that part where they were, going at each other so hard, it's like that showed to me what the new generation kind of relationships are. And it kind of hit it right on the nose. I was like, man, that's tough that people really say these things, like hurtful things. Because back in the day, it was like, to me, it felt like women had no filters, but the guys always had like the resolve of like, all right, I can't call them this in this argument. But women, they could chop your head off, chop everything off, and it was like fair game.
My
But
dick.
nowadays,
Don't chop my dick.
I knew he was gonna go there.
Anywhere else, nigga. You can chop my finger off. Don't chop my dick off.
They need to chop that ankle off so you can finish the movie. That's what they need to do.
Man,
They get back to work.
That's what it felt like happened already.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound. I thought I was sounding soft. I don't want to sound soft. This shit hurts, dog. Like,
No, that's real, bro.
Fred, that member of the family, are they in a biracial relationship?
No.
Oh, okay.
John asking for himself.
No, but I do think I do think certain obviously certain backgrounds and certain ethnicities come into play with that too. Also their upbringing as well. It's a lot of factors.
How long you giving Naomi what's his name? YB Court? Was it YB and Cordy?
Oh wait, John, did you see the movie?
Corday?
Did you see Malcolm in the movie?
No.
You still ain't see it. You still had the same opinion about it.
I still ain't seen it. It's still the same thing because I haven't seen it. Like nothing has changed.
Gotta watch it, John.
For the listeners out there,
when I get some time.
He said it's trash just from the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer was trash. The trailer was very trash.
So you
Jesus
calling
Christ.
the trailer trash.
The last thing I will say on Fred's point is I like the fact that the all of it was in private, like it wasn't in front of people. So like,
Because they could have. They could have.
That could have definitely happened in front of people and could have went left. So I like the fact that it showed like people can have these conversations and it doesn't have to be public. Like you can resolve things, even if it hurts. I think that's important. Like there were moments saying I was hurt for him and her. I was like, damn, like that's
rough.
Now, he thought that scene about. You thought the movie was about you, and he listed
The other women. And the time she told that nigga you suck without me. What have you created without me? What do you do?
That's
It's
one
like,
of those
damn, like
things.
as an artist, if that would have said, nigga, what the fuck you do without me? Nigga, you suck. You my law suck. I'd be like, yo,
I'd be like, yo, Chase,
I don't know if you know this, but
Chase,
that
I'm
really hurts.
gone. Like, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm out.
that
You
works.
good?
That hurts
Yeah.
worse than my ankle. Like that hurt.
Start asking Chase, be like, yo, you good? Like, you good? I'm about to scoot. Like, I'm about to be out of here. You solid? You straight?
Remember when you did the Color Purple on stage? Nigga, you was off key. Nigga, you couldn't sing. Huh? But people told me they love me. Yeah, they lied.
They had a standing ovation. Yeah, they had to, nigga. They like her. They ain't like you.
But you talk about Corday and Osaka.
Yeah.
They still together?
Yeah.
Are they? They the power couple.
Oh, I didn't know.
They
I saw him
they-
at a tennis match, and he was in there supporting. I thought that was dope.
He always they was just on the cover of was it? I think it was Essence. I think it was them.
Yeah, and they just did the GQ couple questions
GQ,
on YouTube.
That's what that. Yeah.
Was he at the Serena matchup?
He don't miss a match. He stopped rapping because of her.
I watched that though. I ain't see him there. I mean, usually they show him like
Not when Serena on TV.
because they kept showing Shorty dad or parents.
They grooming her to be the new Serena. That's what they do.
What you mean, dog? She's she might be like she might be there already.
She got
She's
a
a
lot of media
fucking
training.
dog.
She a dog on the court, but that's what I'm saying. They're grooming her. They're showing family. They're
Yeah,
trying to get her to be
yeah.
more personal. She got a lot of media
She
training.
do come
yeah.
off awkward in her.
You see that when
interviews
she
and
won?
shit.
Yeah. She's like, you like to be called? She's like, yeah, I want to think Jenny. Wait, do you like to be called Jennifer or Jenny? She said, I like to be called Jenny. I want to think Jennifer. I said,
Jennifer?
"What's wrong with-"
Did she a tweet? She said, "Oh my God, I feel so bad. I swore I said Jenny."
Yes, because she said it the first time, and then she asked it, then still said it, and then said it wrong the second time.
Nigga said she was being petty. I don't think she was being petty.
I think she's
She
like,
probably being.
it's like a raw type of thing where her like it's like I don't. You know how people get coached to speak in front of people? I think she's just like no coach. I don't want that. Just tell me what I can and can't say, and then I'll go from there.
And I'll bust your ass right now in tennis.
I'm about to say because those individual sports, like there is no passing of the torch. It's I'm taking the torch.
Nah, yeah, I'm taking.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
drop it, well, I'm taking it. It's like so.
Yeah.
It's like it was Serena, and now it's like up.
But the
Yep,
last time she beat Serena, I felt like a passion of the torch. Then, like it felt like Serena was because Serena ain't had nothing but wonderful things to say about her, and of course knowing Serena as her idol and who she look up to in tennis, she saying nothing but love and like it's just it ain't
Jenny
feel
did,
like
though.
the force. It ain't feel like the force. Like that's like just sportsmanship. Like, but the way Osaka and Serena was, it was kind of like a.
That's so you never seen the first match between Jenny and Osaka.
No, I didn't see that one.
That's what I'm saying. The first time they played, they did say like, "Yo, she's going to be." She did the same thing that Serena did for her, but she just beat her. She didn't get beat. She beat her. She's like, she's going to be very talented. Like next, like I'm trying to tell y'all, in a few years, she's going to be amazing. Like I see all these things. She did the same thing Serena did,
But not right now.
But not right now. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm saying. There's no passing the torch in it. It's like, all right, like you know it, but it's not like like how you saw Bird, Magic, Jordan, like Kobe. You saw how like, all right,
yeah, they mentioned these niggas like
yeah, but now it's just like no, it's not if you beat me because I can come back and win the championship next year. It's all right, I got this, and I don't know.
You ain't getting it back.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get another.
You think that's
major.
design? Like that's how the sport's designed.
I think individual sports are designed like that because it's.
I think
Right, because who
It's
passes
not
the
too many.
title?
It's not too many people. Or just think about boxing. It's not too many people that once you fall off the cliff or from having that belt, you go back and get it.
yeah,
Muhammad Ali.
unless it was like
I said not too many people.
outside, like some outside stuff happening that kind of you could tell like, okay, this could have been distracting them and they lost, and then they came back and was like, all right, yeah.
Tyson did.
Yep, but that's what
He
like
got
he said it was an outside factor. I'm talking about like imagine if Tyson don't get booked and then he lose the title and then come back and win it again. That's something different. Saying, oh, he got stripped of his title because of blah blah. That's why I say you got Muhammad Ali.
I do think tennis is, or at least Osaka is, the culture's kind of changing because that I think what was it? It had to be last year. Yeah, it had to be last year where she faced Coco, and then they was.
I like Coco too.
She was kind of giving Coco her props. She was like, I seen her in the gym with her parents and stuff like that. So definitely Osaka has the like. That's starting to be her sport. Like this is you.
Hers.
Like tennis is you.
Yeah, that's cheetah face.
Yeah, and then I think Coco's gonna come up and be up there as well. It'd be interesting to see how they play off of each other as far as when they finally face each other. If they're still gonna be, in the competitive state, or is it gonna be like, yeah, this is like my sister. Like
I would love to see them in doubles. Like
yeah,
how you had Venus and Serena who would go against each other. And most of the time, Serena would win. But then it's like you want to cheer for both of them because they both dogs in that sport. Then when you see them in doubles, it's like, oh yeah.
Bro, doubles is unfair. You're like, all right, this it's gonna be bad.
Just we gonna put the trophy here, but it's already gonna have that
you
name
already know,
on it.
right?
Like,
You already know
the name already on it, but we just gonna cover that.
We gonna put it in the glass. Don't touch it. You turn it. Yo, the thing backwards. Oh no, don't worry about it. It's already filled out.
We got that covered.
We got the trophy backwards? No, it's just filled out already. It's filled out.
We don't want other people to see this name at the bottom. Say Williams.
Bro, when I saw that stat about how many doubles they won together, you just like,
damn.
People don't have this many wins. Period. Y'all got this many together.
Right. So stop.
Bad.
I would. Did they lose?
And
I
doubles.
don't remember watching.
If they did, I didn't
lost.
see it.
Yeah,
I think it's
was
like
about to say,
one loss. I think it's one loss.
I want to see like where those people are right now. Like,
But
what
do you
are
know
they
the
doing right
conversation
now?
that had to be had after that loss? You know Serena wasn't there. Like, Venus, you a bum. Like the sister, like this. And Venus was like, You a bum. If you wasn't walking around with that man over there, then we did well. If you're a father husband, like you know that sister.
Leave my men out of it.
It's also just unfair because they know exactly how they play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, you cover in the court, they also like, yeah, she got that. I'm not even gonna run that direction. Like for what? She gonna back it.
Osaka had Serena running open, running everywhere on that fucking court. Osaka was barely moving. That shit, no, that's the funny thing. You see ping pong, you see one nigga just at the table, just smacking shit. The other nigga on the other side running around. God damn, nigga.
Trying
That
everything.
shit, that's how Osaka and Serena look. I was watching it with Daph. I said, damn, dog, this shit look looking bad,
fair,
dog.
bro.
Yeah, but then you had those moments when she was serving, you like, yo, she cannot return these for nothing.
Nigga,
Like,
nothing. Nigga, Serena had the best serve ever as a woman, like ever. Like she was up there with the men. Like she'd have gave Federer a hard time. Like niggas catch this bitch. Like that shit.
How's her return serve faster than the first one? You'd be like,
yeah.
You already clocking 201.
That's why I say she probably. Like, I would not argue her being the greatest athlete of our time. Like I wouldn't argue that. I couldn't argue that. But now, Osaka here.
That's
I know watch too is Brittany Sloan. She's good too.
Yeah, Sloan. Yeah.
I like her. Too.
Y'all gonna watch the documentary they gonna drop, the Serena Venus documentary?
Yeah,
absolutely, without a doubt.
Is it gonna be on ESPN Plus, dog?
No, I think it's on HBO Max.
All right.
Oh,
So I'm about to be mad, dog.
How they do like they did like the Jordan joint where it's like parts.
Part.
That's a lot of stuff you got to cover with that.
That
and
would be dope.
you get to show Venus or Serena a comment that one of the other ones made. That was my favorite part of the documentary with Jordan, dog. They was like, yeah, yo, look what Gary Payton said. That nigga was laughing. Ain't nobody worried about Gary Payton.
He looked
Yo, he hated those Isaiah Thomas clips. He was like,
hated it. I don't want to watch it. I mean, I already know what he said, but I mean, I'll watch it, but I don't want to. Like, all right.
It was my fault he didn't make the team. I had nothing to do with that.
And everything.
Magic came out and said it was me. I told him, shut up, Magic. We know who it was. Nigga, you love Isaiah
always
Thomas.
trying to be peacekeeper, dog.
All right, shut up, nigga.
Y'all know who directing the series? Or no?
Who?
I'm asking.
The Venus and Serena joint?
Yeah,
No, I don't.
I'm just asking because I feel like we need more. Since the topic I guess was Black love, like we need more Black directors telling Black stories.
I think
That's why my man Donald Glover up there. Y'all be trying to put Jamie Foxx over him. My man Donald. He's like,
Here we go.
As an entertainer.
Here we go.
He's over him as an entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. I know who the hell Donald Glover is. Though.
That's not.
I know what he means to the culture.
Here go Fred trying to change the topic.
That's
you
not.
talk about Donald Glover. Can we talk about Donald Glover then? Let's talk about Donald Glover.
Absolutely.
Talk about it. I'm saying it's not.
Man, fuck Donald Glover. Can we talk? Hey, and this ain't personal to Donald Glover. This is John. Because can we talk about Donald Glover? Fuck him.
It's only because of me.
Yeah, it's only because of John. Yeah.
Yo, Donald, we still waiting on that childish rapper collab, though.
He ain't gonna never get it, nigga. He got to deal with Amazon, nigga. He ain't doing no fucking childish rapper, nigga. Chance the Rapper that fell from the graces of rap. So why would they do an album now?
He didn't fell for the graces of rap.
Niggas can't stand Chance the Rapper now.
He only dropped 2 albums,
And the second one was doo-doo.
No, what you hate
to the
love?
masses.
They don't buy. The masses don't buy things.
I listened to the album. I wasn't huge. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
You hate love.
Hate love. Listen to John, the same nigga that won't watch Malcolm and Marie. He don't give a fuck about Black love. This segment is about Black love, and he talking about something. Hey, Fred, is your family member in a relationship with someone that's not Black?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. Actually.
You did say that. Interracial.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Is your member of the family in an interracial relationship?
Yeah,
this is about Black love. Fred wouldn't have brought it up if it wasn't Black love.
But he said it was
you
toxic.
Can't argue it.
Black love. So is Black love toxic? Or that's what you imply?
Sometimes.
What's your toxic trait, yo?
My crackhead cousin got crackhead boyfriend.
here
they
we
black.
back. We back.
they-
I
Can
was
I say-
the queen.
In King High School. This is beneath me.
But now you the prom fiend.
Feed, nigga. Prom queen, you ain't nothing but the prom feed. That's that kind of look, man. My crackhead cousin, what does he had family get together at one holiday? She came and dropped all her kids off and left. My uncle was so fucking mad, dog. I'm talking, where the fuck is blankety blank? I want to say her name so bad, but I'm not gonna do it because she got
She's
a
a member of the
Facebook.
family. She's a member of the family.
I love her, man, but just stop sending me friend requests. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, baby.
Just accept it.
She snapped on Facebook not too long ago. I said, "Oh, she found one of her passwords, nigga, because she's snapping on here." She said, "Whoever been using my card to buy this, that, and the third, I know who the fuck you are. And you do it again, I'm gonna fucking kill you." I could pull up the post. I was sitting there like, "Uh-oh." I know who she's talking about too. Toxic black love.
Oh God.
Yo, they're insane, yo.
Bro.
I'm just telling my life.
He's wild.
So you think
My
that was
life.
you think that was loyalty by using a card, like by her making that threat like that? She could have just called. She
That
could have
was
just called
disloyalty.
that person. That was
They
disloyalty.
broke
She
that.
could have called the person.
No, she knew Facebook would hit harder.
Oh, I see what you did there. You put it back to Malcolm and Marie. I see what you did because you had attempted the point about. I see. Okay, I connected the dots.
Can you not do
have
that
to
with your
watch
hands?
it? Can you watch it before the next episode?
Right. And not shit on it no more if you haven't
I'm
seen
moving.
it.
I didn't
I'm
shit on it. I
moving.
said the trailer was trash. It's not
No,
shit.
you said the
on
whole
it.
thing was
Called the
trash.
trailer trash.
And then we asked you if you saw it. You said, "No, I just saw the trailer." So, nigga.
That's gonna let us know if you're loyal or not, John. If you watch it.
If I watch it, I'm
That's
gonna try.
tough.
We need to send John
That's-
back to Philly.
is
This
that-
nigga need to
that-
go back to Philly, dog.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Every day.
See, he can't get his mind right.
Every day, I just be like, you know what? Let me just pack up the car. I'll leave
got
all
too
this
much-
shit right here.
You got too much loyalty to that city, man.
No, I don't.
That's the problem.
How?
You got too much
Explain
loyalty to that city.
something. I'm too loyal. Yeah, okay.
You too
Sorry,
loyal to Philly.
That's my
It ain't loyal
that's
to
my
you.
toxic trait.
Yeah, it is, because it ain't loyal to you. Philly ain't loyal
Happens.
to nobody. And
Most
you from
cities aren't.
Worcester.
Yo,
Oh.
stop bringing my block up on this, dog.
Maybe
That block don't love
old
you.
Philly. Maybe
You said
old
what?
Philly. Old Philly was a little more loyal.
Nah, I don't even know about that. I almost got
Listen.
killed in old Philly.
Okay, everybody always get killed in the movie.
See?
Philly, that's
Like,
just part of
look,
living in
look,
Philly.
Look at they both made the same face. Tim.
Like so.
That's part of living in Philly. Like if you
y'all-
didn't,
You made it,
you
dog.
didn't almost get shot. you
See,
didn't
these niggas
live
love
right.
Philly. Do y'all feel like y'all gotta, like, speaking of loyalty in Philly and shit, do y'all feel like y'all gotta be loyal to the people that make it out of Philly? Like, not defend them at all costs, but like if somebody
Support
bring up, support them, and like if somebody bring up black singers, you guarantee, like, I'm guaranteed to name Music Soul Child. I'm guaranteed to name Jill Scott. Like, it's just the Philly in me won't let that not happen.
But see, I don't see the problem with that. I only see the problem with it when you're doing it only because it's the city. Like you just named two dope artists.
Yeah, but that's
It's not
but
like
people-
if somebody.
look.
It's not
I
like
can.
somebody
I see what
said-
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
But people will go,
they're still-
man, you
yeah,
just from
they-
Philly. That's why you're saying that.
Yeah, but they're still talented. Like, okay, yeah, I'm from Philly, and I brought it up because I'm from Philly, but that don't change the argument.
I heard
Like,
people
you can
saying that Tyrese would kill Music Soul Child in a verse.
What?
In a
What
verse.
verse?
And I said in a verses, period. 20 songs.
Like what kind of verses?
Song for song.
Like an eye doctor test? Like what do you mean song for song? There's no way Tyrese is seeing Music Soul Child.
Nigga, and I name it. Joe Budden said it. And Roy was like, "You're tripping." And I'm sitting there like, "Yeah, you're fucking snapping." Tyrese is not smoking Music Soul Child in a verses. But I was like, "Is that the Philly in me?" It gotta be, but it ain't.
I think it would be dope, but I don't think that probably be one of
What's
the
Tyrese
closest.
have crazy?
What?
Nigga, what's the Signs of Love making? Then you got the one he was crying on the
Sweet Lady.
keep it that way. Ooh, babe.
Yeah, but
Sweet
you
Lady
but-
is a classic.
No, I'm saying what's his half crazy? I'm just gonna name like some bottom tier Music Soul Child stuff. And like while y'all do that, and then I'm just
You
going
think Half Crazy is bottom tier?
For Music Soul Child.
When Soul Child
Yeah,
is.
from
If you,
Music Soul Child.
I
Yeah.
mean,
where do you rank Love at compared to
You
Have
see the
Crazy?
Philly in these niggas, right?
Where do you rank Love at the Have Crazy?
I see it, but I guess because I'm not from
I'll
there.
show you the Philly and me, the brotherly love, John. Like for real. If you look at you start seeing
Northeast
the
great, yeah.
Northeast.
Yo, I don't want to
and
see your titty.
all that- Yo, you like my
He's
titty?
trying to
yo.
show his
This
nipple.
nigga
Yo,
Fred is
whoa.
showing us his nipple on him. Zoom.
Yeah, here for like-
Then you gonna flex his chest and say you like
You
it
about to
too.
get an email saying, "Yo,
kind of
we
gel
saw
rules
you.
you on, yo.
I got your video."
Niggas think I'm a joke, man. I'm from the streets, man. I do this because it's therapeutic.
So when Meek rap about Kobe Bryant,
Oh,
And
Jesus Christ. He just
the
needs to sit
chopper
down and shut up.
bar, what like
good
this
bar.
is what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm saying I'm not all Phillied out. Like it's like
I think
I have to
think-
stop somewhere.
No, you
I
are
think
fully down.
I think Meek makes us like that though, because
Yeah.
this ain't the
Doing
first
too much.
time
Yeah, he
that
keep
he's
fucking up.
done stuff like
doing
Keep
too
doing
much.
something dumb.
stuff that he shouldn't even speak on. He speaks on. It'd be like, bro, are you really from Philly? Where you at? Like, because that's not what you do. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. It's like you forgot the principles of Philly.
Lil Baby had a
when
Kobe
you got
bar too in
money.
that same song.
But not even that though. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just because he's doing dumb shit. I don't think the bar was bad. I think people being oversensitive about it.
The bar
I
was
think the
kinda-
fact. No, it's not. But that's a Philly bar. Like
I
that's
felt
a
like
double,
that. I felt
that's
like
a
that
Philly
at first,
bar
but then
number one.
listened to-
If I get
listened to
caught
it again.
lacking, yeah. If I get caught lacking, I get caught with the chopper, be another Kobe. That's a Philly bar.
Yeah, I'm just he
It's a
could fall
battle
back on that
bar.
and say, "Yo, I didn't put the song out."
I mean, yeah, but I think people just being sensitive, and I see his point of saying that people be in control, but he just should have shut up. Like, all right, like I didn't drop the track.
Yeah,
it's not
just
like
take-
it's
just-
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
all
like
right. But yeah, Meek
all
is
right,
just
y'all, yeah.
because if he wasn't from
Meek
Philly,
is-
Chase, you wouldn't care. If you wasn't from Philly, you wouldn't care about this shit.
I still don't really care. I mean,
But
I just
you
think
wouldn't give it
was
no
a little
thought.
much. It's just a little. I just don't like John. You know me, dog. You say too soon all the time to me because I'm thinking about jokes in times where jokes shouldn't be thought about. So I'm not gonna sit here and say and go at me too hard because I'm like that's his artistic expression. But it's gonna come with consequences. Like motherfuckers that love Kobe Bryant won't feel away. Like,
Well, 6ix9ine don't feel that way. He said whatever the fuck he wanted to. So,
well, he's a fucking idiot.
well, see what I'm saying about me? He's a fucking. He doing
I
so
don't
much.
I
He
don't
just
think
sit down and
Meek's an
shut up.
idiot though.
He
Not
has
in that
idiotic.
sense.
He has
He's
idiotic
dumb.
traits.
He has lapses of doing dumb
His
shit.
idiotic
He has moments.
He has lapses
like-
of doing
for a
dumb
long
shit.
period. For a long period of time.
It makes me think like his inner circle doesn't talk to him, bro. Like,
No,
what-
that's idiotic. That's
Yeah,
all
I know.
idiocracy.
yeah,
All y'all describe is he's an idiot. It's okay to be an
I
idiot.
just- I'm
he
just
could be
saying
from
he has
Philly and-
idi-
y'all Philly showing he an idiot.
No, I said he has idiotic moments. I don't.
No,
I'm
he's
not
an
gonna-
idiot.
I'm not gonna go that far.
I will. I said
Nigga, John
he's an
is
idiot.
cold blooded.
He's
I
an
just-
idiot.
I think he has
It's
idiotic
okay to be
moments.
dumb. How many moments
not
do you have
okay
to have
to
as
be dumb.
idiotic? It is. If how many
not
times you
okay
gotta
to
have
be dumb.
idiotic moments to be considered idiot?
Depends, because like he could.
Your
not-
idiotic moments has to outweigh your moments of being a stand-up individual and being smart. And I don't think it has.
So he's an idiot.
No, I don't think his idiotic moments outweigh the times where I go, yeah, I fuck with me. No, it might have, because I'm
About to say, there's no way you think that. Yeah, if you go
I still
back
get
to,
mad
like,
at that video of him dissing
you two
somebody
doing
and counting
push-ups
money.
and doing push-ups with dumbbells, saying I'll knock you out the next time I see you. You could tell he never touched a dumbbell a day in his life before that. With Hattie, like how you
He'll
beat
knock
with
you
Hattie.
out. Keep laughing, nigga.
Punch
You
your
be like
chance.
6'9", nigga. Security gonna be holding you back.
No, yeah, that was weird. And then, did you see how 6ix9ine followed that act up? He back on Dirk bumper. Yeah,
He better leave Dirk the fuck alone.
No,
That's worse than fucking with me.
It's over. This shit over. This nigga, I think Dirk just did a performance and he had a King Von hoodie on. He said, "Look at this." He put it on his Instagram. He said, "Look at this goofy ass nigga with his dead homie on there." Like, what the fuck? You say? Then he was like, "You think Von thirsty?" Then he poured champagne out. I
No
said,
way he
"This-
did that. No way.
I swear to God.
I'm not watching that.
It's-
That's
That's trash.
He's
yeah,
being
niggas just
protected,
fucking
bro.
retarded.
And
At this point, he has to remember.
That's
a
worse
couple
than the
years ago,
Meek bar about Kobe.
They were talking about plants in the industry. He has to be a plant because no way he does not kill yet.
yeah, there has
yeah.
to be. There
Niggas
has-
was expecting Meek
they was
to
also
fucking kill him.
yeah.
Well,
Why?
because Meek said it. Because Meek said that to him. Now Meek said, "I'll kill you when I see you."
Nigga,
We
that
all
shit
know
works.
Meek ain't that. Like, well, we know from Philly. We know, man, you ain't that. You ain't. Mm-mm.
But why would he be that? He what do you do? End up back in jail? Like, what the fuck? Like,
That's
that
what-
nigga
that's what
Whack
Lil Durk-
100. Whack 100 was going on like Meek is a nut. He supposed to do this and the thirds and that right. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like,
It's only because
asking
you
for
said
this.
it. No, it's only because he said it. If you don't say
Yeah.
nothing, if you don't
If he
make the
just
threat,
stopped
then there's no
talking,
problem with it. Because Dirk just put out a tweet and said, "I don't have to prove I don't have to do goofy shit on the internet to prove I'm from the streets, nigga. I'm the streets," and left it at that. And we all know.
I don't give a
Dirk
fuck what a nigga say, nigga. I'm not expecting nobody, no matter what they said, to fucking stand on that word right then and there.
What you mean right then and there?
At that moment, to do that, to act on the words you stated, like you can still mean those words, but go, it's gonna be a better time, other than right now.
But that's what I'm saying. When you got it,
you
go back
have
to
wisdom though. A lot of people in this world don't have that. They ain't got that. So like, if you say I'm across the street, they want you to do it right then and there when you get that chance.
you can't. But I'm just saying you can't make threats like on site and then you see him on site.
That's a stupid
Then you
threat.
don't do nothing.
I'm just trying to figure out why were they in the same
Opening
place.
his mouth.
So how?
Yeah, that was really weird to
They
me.
said that they pulled up that Meek was there. 6ix9ine found out and went there to stir up the trouble. Like, it's just
That's still weird. That's.
Why does Meek
I can't
always
pull
end
up on Jay-Z at any time. You get what I'm saying? Like, why was they on a totally different level of in everything,
Meek
career
ain't
wise,
Jay-Z.
music wise? He to compared to 6ix9ine, he is.
compared to 6ix9ine, I would say. Yeah.
No, he ain't. He's not Jay-Z at all.
So what?
Like, compared, like, either way, like, it's probably harder to get to 6ix9ine than it is to get to Meek. So in that aspect, in that context, he not that much bigger than fucking.
You think it's
6ix9ine.
harder to get to 6ix9ine than it is to get to Meek?
Hell yeah, Meek is out in the mix. 6ix9ine pops out with security every time he gets out, and that's if he goes out. You don't even know where to find him. If people knew where to find 6ix9ine, he'd probably be dead, allegedly. If niggas knew how to find him, Meek always on socials posting where he's at or where he's gonna be. Like, it's not that hard to find Meek.
I think it's very easy to find 6ix9ine. It's called academics.
Nigga, call academic.
Just pull up the academic house and be like, yo, where's 6ix9ine at? I'm pretty sure
Pull up the academic house.
Don't act like people don't pull up on academic house.
What, Clubhouse?
It's easy to find 6ix9ine
live in
because
Jersey.
he follow the money. If you say you're gonna do something to him, and like I'm a talk bad about you, and I need you to pull up and
I'm gonna talk
yourself
shit
for
to
$3
you.
million.
Yeah.
Like, he gonna pull up. You right there.
That's what I'm saying.
I got
I'm
you.
really, I'm
got you where I
definitely
want
easy
you.
Yeah.
But that's
I think
just
it's harder than that.
It's
But
not.
speaking of loyalty in your city, Tim, we ain't leaving you out though. How you feel about the baby saying "fuck JoJo Siwa"?
We have an opinion either way, to be completely honest. I mean,
do you have to support people from Charlotte that make it out of Charlotte?
No, you know the South different, yo.
Not with J. Cole, nigga. Or should I
That's
just
a
say
state.
North Carolina?
I said the South. Well, that's the South. That's how Virginia is. That's how the South is. They support. That's how Miami is. They don't battle who is the best rapper. They got Florida rappers. They all got their own weird lane. They just there. North
The
Carolina.
South ain't different, nigga. Then that means Philly different.
No, DC
I
do the
think
same thing. Baltimore do the same thing.
yeah,
Atlanta does the same thing.
the North is different.
yeah, North is
But
different.
Atlanta and the South.
That might be the one exception. Well, not even no. Even what beef did they had? Because even the real,
It don't gotta be beef though.
I'm just talking about like support though. It's like, nigga, you wasn't buying a damn
Nigga, T.I. used to
Jones
get killed
album.
for not being from Atlanta niggas. They used to try to smoke T.I. They try to kill anybody that say they from Atlanta and not from Atlanta. That's an Atlanta thing too.
That's everywhere thing.
Not necessarily, like not North Carolina.
Yes, it is. I know a bunch. You know a bunch of people with your area code.
I was gonna say,
and they be like
yeah.
252. You from Rocky Mountain? No, I'm from Tar.
Not,
Why you say
I mean,
that?
yeah, in that aspect, I'm talking about people that's big in entertainment. Like,
There's
if
not
you
that
from North
many of them.
Carolina, like you know what I mean. Like my man's Dartes, he from the 2-5. If a nigga is from somewhere else in North Carolina, he still say, yo, he from North Carolina. Like he said that about Brandon Ingram, like niggas in the league, they from
So
North
you agree
Carolina.
with
You
me?
know, he from North Carolina. No, I'm saying Atlanta ain't like that. They don't give a fuck about the rest of Georgia.
Do you?
Atlanta's more Philly.
Yeah. See, I said that's the one exception. So you agree with me?
Then you turned around and said North Carolina does the same thing. You didn't just say that?
No, I did. No, you got to go listen to the audio. Go check the tapes.
You just said, what's
It's
your
okay.
area code? And niggas, all right, I'll listen to the tape.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck this discussion was about now. Go
See, I
ahead,
know.
Tim.
You just going on. You just over there talking. I'm like, what are you
No,
talking
because
about?
you switched up
nothing?
and you just fucking
No.
you just bull
I
matador
switch up?
me and shit.
Did I?
With the
Did I switch up, guys? Let me know.
I was trying to hear what Tim had to
I
say.
Nobody want to tell Chase.
Y'all
No.
shut-
mean
Nobody
you
want to tell
did,
Chase.
nigga.
No. Nobody
Y'all
want
shut
to tell
Tim
Chase.
up.
I mean, John did say that Atlanta was the one exception. Y'all agree, and then there was a turning point, and
Because
I
John
was like,
said that North Carolina does the same thing. He said that. What's your area code? I'm from now. He went to that whole spiel, basically saying that it's division in North Carolina too.
No, that wasn't what I was saying. What I was saying
Okay,
was
well, that's how I took it.
Yeah, because you made the statement about T.I. not from being from Atlanta, and you said they don't do that nowhere else. I said North Carolina does that too, but those are two different topics. I was saying that Atlanta's the one exception. In the South, they support them as a state. Atlanta's the one exception. And then your example was trying to bring up how T.I. is not from Atlanta originally. They was trying to kill him. And I said,
No, that statement was an agreement to you saying that they was killing T.I. because Atlanta, if you're not from Atlanta, then it matters. In North Carolina, I don't think that matters as much as Philly, Atlanta, DC. Like that was the context. You try to change my context. The context stayed the same.
So you still
I mean,
agree with me?
I did, but then you said that North Carolina does it, and that's where I disagree with you.
Okay, but you do know. You just said.
All right, man, let Tim talk. Let Tim talk.
I was confused.
I'm talking to circles.
no, I mean, I think
I'm taking a shot.
That's what you need.
You need one because you was off your game.
Well, yeah. Where you at, John? I seen you take nothing to drink this whole part of the podcast.
I gotta get up, and I don't suggest shots. And then y'all gonna try to kill me if I get up, so I'm just gonna wait till the break and take my shot.
I had to suggest shot. I suggested it earlier.
I'm gonna take my shot then, and then we all gonna be even.
Oh, okay.
This shit terrible.
Go ahead, tell me. You supposed to answer the question, and then Chase trying to distract you.
Yeah, I mean, I
told you forgot it because Chase is. I
I
told
don't know
you
to go now. North Carolina, do we do the same for those? I mean, I don't think we're big enough. We didn't have enough artists that came out of there to I think really have that argument. Like,
It don't gotta be music though. It don't gotta.
I mean, just entertainment in general. I mean, I think there's a lot of people who are from there, both entertainment, athletics, all different genres. But I don't know. It's a different vibe that I've gotten from being. I mean, y'all been at North Carolina. It's not a thing. I mean, we're more excited when people make it out and make it big. It's like, oh, we made it out. I mean, even back home in Baltimore, like I was just happy to see niggas that made it out because shit, it's murder capital right there. People just die. So you just happy to see people make it out. I do think that there's a level of like accountability. So like when the baby does stupid stuff, you do see niggas are like, that's this nigga stupid. Like we thought we had one. He out here doing dumb stuff. Instead of piece like accountability, like I think they're much quicker to be like, I'm not rocking with him right now. Like so.
Yeah, I did have another question because I know what's that guy name? Tootsie. He blowing up, but I remember that he was saying that he's actually from Raleigh, and I didn't know that.
He out of New York, ain't he?
Who?
Huh?
Tootsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he out of New York.
Yeah, but he was saying something about like he kind of like he born in Raleigh, grew up, and then he kind of moved around, but like that Raleigh area is like that's what
I feel like that's hard too. Like when you become famous, right? Like if you were born, so like me, for example, like I love Baltimore. I didn't get to spend my high school years or developmental years there. So people will be like, "You're not from there." I'm like, I got residence there, birth certificate. I can get around. I can navigate the city. Like, I know where things are at. Like, I know it's all that. I just didn't have that developmental piece in there. It's like when we get famous, it's like, what city do I say I'm from? Like,
Philly.
Right.
Right.
And then a bunch of niggas, that nigga ain't from Philly and shit.
Nigga lying, dog. We did our Googles, dog. We did our
Nah, man, niggas get
Yeah,
when somebody from Norristown said they from Philly. Nigga,
that,
Kobe got
bro.
killed. One of the greatest basketball players ever. Rest in peace.
For real.
He was getting smoked, and because he was from Lower Marion, and say he was from Philly. He got booed at the All-Star game in
I
Philadelphia.
think like
He won
8
MVP.
minutes away from Philly.
But it's still like I think that's just a city thing in general. I think that's what just cities do.
Yeah, I agree.
I used to think it was just what Philly do, and then
You go to other cities.
man, and met
Yeah.
some people.
cities.
I
You
was
know,
like,
New
what's
York
in
got them boroughs, nigga.
Be one street over, dog. You ain't even from Harlem, nigga. What, nigga? I just crossed the street. How is it not Harlem anymore?
Shut up, nigga. You can't come above 130th Street. Yo, what?
What hospital you was born at? That's how. I
Oh my God.
Whoa, wait
You
a
at
minute.
you at PS what? 114? Nah, bro.
Nigga, dog. You ain't really down here.
Nigga.
Staten.
It was killing Hey Arnold. That PS 113 nigga from nigga you in front of nowhere, nigga. Nigga from Manhattan. Nigga, you from Manhattan.
Nigga from Manhattan. Rikers Island or something.
Oh man.
I'm walking here.
Do y'all think Nick Cannon going back to Viacom is loyalty to Viacom?
No. To Viacom? No. How's it loyal to Viacom?
Is it loyal to his city? Where are you from?
No.
Where's Nick Cannon from?
Charlotte.
No,
I was
Charlotte.
gonna say L.A. I might be wrong though.
No, you. I
might
think
be
he is
right.
Like, no, he from. I think from Compton. Yeah, you think from Compton.
Yeah, you might be right.
Compton.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's Compton. But he stayed in North Carolina for some time.
San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
Yeah, I knew he was from the West Coast. Remember, he had that stand up. He was talking about how he was almost in a gang.
Oh yeah. I still love
Nick
Costa
Cannon in that game. No.
You know, Omarion a gangster. What you mean? That's what they do over there on the West
Leave
Coast.
Omarion alone.
Yeah, I'm not.
Omarion,
Chris Brown,
Niggas start smoking weed, think they gangsters. That's not what it is.
Listen to John.
Bye. Goodbye, John. Mute his mic, Chase. Just mute his mic.
That's it. That's right. John, mute your garage band.
But
no, it might mess up. Don't do it.
I don't think what Nick can do anything is loyal that he's doing because he could have just started this himself.
You think so?
Yeah. And I say, look, we need a conspiracy topic too. I'm about to start conspiracy Wednesdays because
I don't know if it is so.
Look, he did this, and then all of a sudden he got the vid. He got COVID.
All of a sudden.
There he go. I'm trying to tell you, he was fine. He was fine before they announced it. Right when they announced it, the same day he got COVID. Open your eyes. The rabbits. Watch the rabbits.
This nigga John is ridiculous. Now COVID is a conspiracy theory.
Oh man. So it's not
Does
real.
Magic Johnson does Magic Johnson have HIV, Chase?
You think I'm not answering
Yeah,
that.
look.
He says he does.
And so Nick Cannon says he has COVID. Now we even.
You think Viacom was like, look, nigga, you can come back to us, but you gotta first say you had COVID first.
That was in the contract.
It was a weird time too, because then
don't he have like asthma or something? Don't he have like something?
Yeah, he's like one of the underlying conditions. Like this would have been he got what you call it too. Not cerebral palsy. What's it called? Lupus.
Yeah, that's like you think it fucked him up, basically.
Little weird.
He ain't making a statement about it.
What?
Somebody just say, "Oh yeah, Nick Cannon tested positive."
Yeah, because what's the show he got? America's New Talent. What's the show?
Yeah,
Mass Singer.
Nah, Mass Singer. My fault. Mass Singer. What's Nancy Niece is going to be
Niecy Nash.
Niecy Nash. Sorry, that's right. Is that still her last name?
Nancy Niche.
I don't know. Nancy Niche. You call her Nasty Niche?
See what my mind is when I think.
I see where you going, John.
I know she got.
She is to hick. She's to hick, nigga.
But yeah, she gonna be hosting instead for him.
Going to be?
They not-
It ain't over
Yeah.
yet. He ain't.
They recording the season. That's what I'm saying. They're about to start recording
Oh,
the
they
season, and
record-
so he can't do it. But it was like, why would y'all even say this? This has nothing to do with him signing Wildin' Out. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take everybody else that was on Wildin' Out. I'm pretty sure they found a way to get another bag. So they got other contract obligations they got to work around. So like, what do we like? Why make this announcement? But it's my conspiracy for the day.
DC was loyal.
He was.
DC was loyal.
You think his loyalty in vain now?
No. He probably gonna ask him. He probably gonna ask a lot. I know they're gonna ask for a lot more.
Oh,
They
yeah.
no way.
deserve it.
There's no way that they might not even be on the show because he can be like, they can be like, look, what the hell?
Nigga, Nick Cannon was suing them for whatever amount of money, and it's like I stated that I felt like he was gonna bust that shit down to them. Like, basically, if he got it, he was gonna be like, hun, y'all get this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all earned it. Now, nigga, we saw how much you was suing for. Nigga, the price done went up. That whole 85 South show deserved its own fucking budget.
They has it, and that's what I'm saying. They got it on their own.
No, it need more than you get it on your own, but now you need more from Nick because Nick.
No, that's the good
a
thing
lot of
about
people
the
watch
show.
that shit because of the motherfuckers from 85 South.
Only because of them. I don't know anybody else on the show.
Yeah.
And
Maybe the battle rappers because sometimes they could be a little bit funny, but
Yeah,
Hitman and Charlie.
but-
I watch it too much.
to see
Dan.
this, okay.
I know.
Don't watch it too much.
I watch it too much.
And they don't have, and I don't think he.
No, they
bring
got
on
a
good
girl, a
guests
white girl
anymore.
on there that's pretty good.
Yeah, Justine.
I don't really
Yeah.
like her like that. I think
Oh,
she
she thorough.
She got moments. I told you that shit came on my
is.
YouTube.
She reminds me of Drake being a culture vulture.
Yo,
I
Drake
think
a
Drake's
culture
pretty
vulture.
funny too.
How's Drake a
think-
culture
I-
vulture?
I just think he is.
He's a white man from Canada.
He's not.
Oh, no, he's a white man from Canada. I
He's
see what
not
he did there.
us,
I see
bro.
what he. No, I see what he did there. I see what you did there.
He not white from Canada.
I see what you did there. I'm not going. I see. You. Look, in 2020, I would have been like, nigga, what? And then I see what you did there. I see.
Nigga, I want to hate Drake so bad, but the nigga is really good. The nigga,
Yo,
he's
he's
really
good.
Like,
He's
it's
good
just
That's a
at
topic
music.
for another
you
day.
can't hate that
Let's-
nigga. nigga. Like, you can't.
it's a topic. Look,
He
let's.
kind
let's
of
get-
falls in. Oh, okay.
He go. I was say it's time for another day. He falls in a good category. We could talk about this all day, but our sponsor said that we got to do something.
I don't
Let's,
know.
Chase, you gonna take another shot for your sponsor?
Let's take another shot with the sponsor. And but we got
Let's
a special.
take-
We got
I
a
said, Chase, you gonna take?
We got a special guest though. We got
Oh,
that
see.
special
Oh,
guest.
we got a special guest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
got a
asked
special
the
guest, yo.
same question to that special guest, and
We
he
had
gave
like 6
his
questions,
answer.
dog. Can you specify? The
Oh,
listeners
the
should
loyalty
know.
question.
That's like
Specify,
super-
dog, because
Yeah,
it's
so
going to
loyalty question.
specify on the special guest recording. If you just let me do my thing. God
Yo,
damn.
Yeah.
Did you roll your
let
neck
him do
and
his
eyes at me,
thing.
dog?
Let me do my
Let him
thing.
do his thing. His thing. Let him do it.
It's my thing, and I'm gonna do what I let.
I box. I box, nigga. But yeah, special guest. I mean, he gonna say his piece. Chase actually interviewed him on that question, so he gonna go ahead and say his piece, and then yeah, we're gonna let the sponsors do it.
In the meantime, John, check your garage band.
Thank you, special guest.
Please.
Oh my God. Thank you, special guest.
All right, Joe, you back from the break.
All right.
I got a question for you, yo. Do you feel like you have to have any loyalty to the people who make it out of your city? You know, like the people like Meek, Will Smith, Beanie Siegel. Like, do you feel like if you having a talk with somebody else, like, and they say something derogatory about them, you gotta be like, yo, chill, like, or you gotta kind of back them up?
No, I don't feel that way. Unless I know you or we came through the struggle together, I don't think you gotta do all that. I mean, I think you should always defend your city because that's what made you who you are, and you know those struggles that you lived through. You know, in that city, you got to defend that part about the city as far as city. But as far as defending somebody like Meek or Will Smith or something like that, you don't know them personally unless you really care that much about them and you know them like that. Message, but I wouldn't.
Okay, I hear you. So, like, because I say that because it's not necessarily defended, but like when you comparing people, like my man's from Detroit, he'll compare Big Sean to Meek, and I would say I like Meek more than Big Sean. Like it ain't necessarily like a defending type of thing, like they in the wrong and you defending them, but like you pull for them even though you don't know them, because they from your city, like they from basically where you from.
Now in Yeah, now on that aspect, yeah, you know, like when somebody, I'm more of a Meek fan than a Big Sean fan, you know, and that's mainly because I am from Philly. So, you know, therefore, when somebody bring up Big Sean, I'm like, you know, Sean cool and all, but, you know, Meek, you know, I fuck with Meek. What about this? Da, 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 da. But that's kind of because that's that culture.
This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Dallas. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
You know, each city has its own culture. You know, you trying to defend your culture when it comes to that. A lot of people trying to say, well, Big Sean instead of third. Well, I'm not from Detroit. I know Meek represent a lot about my culture in Philly. You know, so for that alone, you know, he putting on for my city. So therefore, that's how pretty much so I can relate to him more than I can relate to Big Sean. You know.
Yeah, I feel you. That's basically what we're gonna be. That's one of the questions from the podcast today, man. Look, if for anybody that don't know, this is Teeth, my brother. Blood could make us closer, man. Free Teeth. He just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, add his little thing, man. You know what I'm saying, get into the podcast. You know what I'm saying. And that's who's speaking. So y'all pay attention. You got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I want to say shout out to my brother Chase. You know, shout out to my brother Fred. You know, I've been knowing these guys since we was bucks. You know, since Chase first started busting my ass in basketball. like these this is my family. Like you said, this is we family right here. You know. And, you know, shout out to his wife, you know, my sister Dad, shout out to the whole family. I love these guys. And if y'all don't know me, like I said, I'm Teeth for them, but for anybody else, it's Mercy. Love y'all.
Yeah, man. But look, we're going to do this the correct way when you get out. We're going to have you on, man, and we're going to have you speaking. Like, we're going to have you, and we're going to ask you some things about what you're going through, and we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty on everything.
Listen, I can't wait to tune into the podcast. I already be hearing what the stuff y'all be talking about. Like, listen, I can't wait to tune in. I can't wait to chime in. I come through there, chime in on my little topics. I might get a little crazy than I am on the phone. But I can't wait to go ahead and come through there.
Solid D, my nigga. We can't wait for you to get out, man. Free Teeth.
And we are back.
I'm still
Boogaloo.
Hey.
Fred, wipe the churro off your mouth.
Boogaloo.
I ain't got no churro in my mouth, dog. I checked that before I came.
This nigga deep throated a churro during the break.
Yo,
Never
y'all.
did.
All right.
You are wild,
Right.
bro.
Oh, God. Jesus
You
Christ.
were saving
Yo,
that one.
Paul.
He was
Took a
saving
turn.
that.
Yo,
Took a terrible turn. Took a
I
terrible
saved the
turn.
shit out of that shit because it's the
He was
truth.
saving that.
Sheesh.
Never.
He stuck the whole thing in his mouth. This shit.
All right.
All you heard was a nigga on the other side go.
Yo.
He wild, dog.
We gotta.
Yo, you a wild
All right,
boy.
man. Y'all be blessed.
Yo, kick him off the podcast.
I didn't expect
dog.
to say that.
Y'all be blessed, man.
You wanna?
He talking about he ain't expect to say that though. Like what type of stuff is that?
Chase, what's the color of your heart today? You all right, dog?
Take a shot. That's the color of my heart. Take a shot, John. Fred, drink your drink and leave that churro alone. They don't deserve it.
He already finished
First
it. That's the
off.
sad part. Look, he got still some in his cheek. Doesn't you see it on his right side? Look.
It's nothing in my yo done, dog.
Ooh.
0 calories. Tell me, can you just drink some water with us? Sheesh, buddy.
I would. but I
Let's
just-
not talk
I'm
about the
just
chicken
finished.
he was eating. Pushing the meat through the bone so he can lick it out. That nigga's a freak.
The first off, you watching them is freaky. In
Yeah,
itself,
I mean, what
I
else
was
I
trying
got
to
to
be down
watch?
here in my business.
What else I got to watch?
Turn away from the camera, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just cut my camera off next time.
Okay, well,
Cut
guys, we're
together.
back. If y'all couldn't tell, I think we.
Are we back, John?
Yeah, we're back. We're back. I guess we could start this one off.
And shout out to Teeth. Shout out to Teeth. But
Shout out to Chief, dog.
yeah, nobody's calling that motherfucker Mercy. And I'm
Don't
not
ever
gonna let him
call
get
him
that
Mercy.
shit off without saying something about it.
Don't ever call him Mercy.
Yeah,
First
fuck
off,
outta
he
here.
got like
Mercy.
he got like 20.
Nigga go to
different
jail one time.
nicknames.
Nigga go to jail one time, and now he named Mercy. Fuck outta
Okay,
here,
let's
freak boy.
do we. I think we're gonna wrap this episode right here, and then I'm gonna have another one because this took.
I'm sorry, John.
My man,
I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Amazing. Then he was Morningstar. Now he Mercy. He don't know who he
Call
is.
him
no
La
more.
Smith. I don't know where Smith came from.
But it's not even part of his last name. Like, oh,
Yo, all right, free TV. We gonna do this when he able to
Free
defend
TV.
himself.
No.
No,
best
we
time to
do
do it is
we
when he
do
not
it
here.
now, and then we gonna do it
So much
later.
for
We'll
loyalty.
have even,
I'm
we'll
gonna play it
have
out. I'm gonna
even-
play the tape. Hey, yo, Chief, look at it. Listen to this, nigga.
Y'all kind of skipped my question earlier when we talked about like black love and everything. I think Chase, you answered it, but then I asked you a part two when I said is black love toxic. You said sometimes. Then I guess the next question I asked was, what's your toxic trait or traits?
My toxic trait.
I mean, we can go down the list, or do you think you have toxic traits, or however you feel comfortable answering this question?
My toxic trait is trying to make everything funny. I think, but I love it so much because it keeps me sane at the end of the day. And I didn't think about this question, so this probably it's just a raw answer. Motherfuckers kill me all the time for trying to be funny in situations that ain't funny, but I mean that's just how I compute. That's how I take in information a lot of the time. So,
is it okay?
You want to know what makes it toxic?
I was gonna go there, but I was gonna get Fred ass first because I feel like we're gonna get a deep dive, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, and if you put it like that, it ain't a toxic trait," and then you're not gonna have nothing because then you're gonna say
that is no. It's
yeah, I say that you.
I figure it as a toxic trait because I find myself not dealing with a lot of things, and
because you could brush it off because it's funny.
Yeah,
at the time, or I made it funny.
And like Dad would say to me, like, you shouldn't make that funny, and I just be like, I kind of had to because I'm not going to make it serious.
Sad, like,
yeah, like
I wanted.
I gotta
to
go to
funny.
work.
Right.
So, Tim, technically, wouldn't the toxic trait be not dealing with things instead of making it funny? Because I think making it funny is how you digest it, but then it becomes toxic when you don't handle the situation. Tim Johnson, I think I said.
Yeah, I was waiting on Tim.
I mean, it is like a question. It's like more of a statement. So like, I don't know if I.
No, I said. Tim,
I heard you say my name, but my thing was I didn't say more of a statement. So I was like, am I responding to the statement or am I answering a question? My bad. It's on me. I take that.
You ate that.
That's Tim toxic trait.
That cluck cluck. That cluck cluck.
Tim toxic trait is apologizing when he don't need to.
You're right. That is one of mine. Wholeheartedly.
John did not deserve an apology from you.
I didn't know why he did it. That's why I just
shut up, nigga.
I was saying, wouldn't the toxic trait then be that he doesn't deal with things, not that he made it funny? Wouldn't that him making it funny just be how he digests it, and then the toxic trait comes from not dealing with it?
I think part of it, I mean, it could obviously be like a coping mechanism that he's just, like you said, that's just his way of dealing with it. So like laughter is his way of coping with whatever information he's just taking in. I think what could be toxic about it is when he knows it's not an appropriate situation and he does it anyway.
And I do it.
I think that's when it becomes toxic. Like he before he even says it out loud, this is gonna be bad. Boom, says it.
Tim, how many situations you've been in? You fucking know I did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I see him do it.
Know what's coming,
but people laugh though.
Oh, see, never mind. I'm not saving you no more. I thought you just didn't know it was a bad situation to be in. I thought you just
sometimes I do. Somebody came to me with some news. Somebody came to me with some detrimental news to them, and I laughed them out the room. I don't think I was coping. I just thought the situation was funny.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's a difference between those two.
Maybe it isn't.
All
I'm saying, all I know is I'm speaking my truth. And if it's funny, if it's not funny, I'm going to try to make it funny. If it's already funny, I'm going to laugh.
I think in this world, like it doesn't work with us because we know Chase. So like, you take it on the chin. But like somebody he might not know.
I'm not taking nothing on the chin from Chase.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch you in your chin right now.
Yo,
what is
taking nothing on? Well, what's up with y'all, yo? You ate that chicken.
No,
he was eating chin rolls. Y'all niggas been tripping.
Oh, you thought that was freaky. I didn't think that was freaky at all.
Yeah,
John,
he got something.
Yeah.
Him and his
this nigga just said I'm not taking nothing on my
he
chin
get one
from
email
Chase
about
in a freaky way.
I told y'all that in privacy, dog.
That's the name of the
say what it was about. We
John's
just said
email.
email.
Can we talk about John's email? Guys, fuck toxic traits. John got a toxic email.
It was a threat, nigga. I got 6 hours to respond. It's over for me, nigga.
Oh man.
That was God. I was like, God, give me a way to get through this fast. He was like, I got you, dog. He sent me that. I said, boy.
Feel like, God, you funny for that one.
God, you good. Because I was wondering, like, yo, what site was I on for this to come to me? Like, this is not even a regular joint. This is something super.
Nigga, whole
official.
laptop shut down when you open that email.
You got 6 hours.
What's yours, John?
I actually had I think I got a lot of them, I guess, because somebody told me.
This nigga, wait a minute.
He got a list, yo.
Wait a minute. The question is, what's your toxic trait? And to me, in my brain, it was just like, yo, just choose one and just go with it. Or maybe the most important one. This nigga just said, I got a lot of them.
I got a lot of, they all on the same level.
Well, so I was talking to Sana, and she sent me this post, and it was like toxic. It was like toxic and high self or some shit like that. I had to find it, but like one of the things on there was like, staying positive is toxic, and I'm like, I don't see how that's toxic. So like that's something I got a lot
Staying
of.
positive is toxic?
Yeah, so like
that list bullshit.
They say the healthy thing is do is a recognize emotion, like having emotion is normal. So you should
be positive about recognizing the emotion though.
But that
I
on the same
positivity is not an emotion.
I guess if it's more of like you're ignoring the other type of emotion and you're just like there's no empathy. You're just like
no. It's basically like
I'm be honest. I took that as a shot, so I'm defensive because I'm trying to be positive about everything. But I told y'all before.
But that's why you laugh.
Feelings,
because your positivity is laughter. Like if you could turn it into laughter, it's positivity for you. But some people may look at that and be like, "Yo, you didn't consider my feelings."
But then when I get around somebody that handle things the way I handle, like when I'm around John, like me and John rarely talk about what's wrong with each other. Like, well, I probably divulge that information more than John does, and it gets to a point where niggas go, "Is anything ever wrong with John?" I'd be like, "I don't fucking know." Like, I don't think so. Like, so if I'm around somebody that like, I'm still at the end of the day, even though I say that's my toxic trait, I'm still somebody that wear his emotion on his sleeve, and I think that's why I could deal with him so much more in a positive way because I let him happen, and I feel him, and then I make it funny. Like it's just how but when I'm around John, dog. I was talking to Adrian recently. He said, John, there's something wrong with John. I was like, I mean, yeah, but no, he was like, no, there's something wrong with John. I couldn't fucking tell. Like, when we with each other, all we do is fucking laugh. And that might be toxic. That might be.
Or like I found the list, like another one is like a toxic trait is saying, at least you're not, and what you're supposed to do is like, I'm grateful for.
I can see that one.
You're not.
Like, at least you're not dead. Well, I'm grateful for being alive. Sounds way better than at least I'm not dead.
Well, yeah, that's kind of also plays into the positivity thing. Like you're always looking at the silver lining instead of actually. I could see it. I think it's kind of like a weak argument, but I could see it. Like there's an argument there. Yeah, there's an argument there, but
if I'm the person that's hearing somebody say that, I might go.
But at the same time,
at least I'm not. Eat a dick.
At the same time, I think our faith has a lot to do with that as well. Like, because we're supposed to be grateful for the things that we do have. So it kind of like our mindset, or at least mine's, I can speak for myself. My mindset is to not dwell on the things that I don't, but go with the things that I do have. So the positivity is in that. Like, okay, I don't have $1 million, but I have somewhere to live. I have my needs are being taken care of.
I got
like,
churros
stuff like eat. That. Churros to eat. I mean,
that's right. Plurals.
Plurals.
But,
it's your go.
But then
Freddie and the churros. Plurals.
But then it's you got people that like, because I was at Apple and I had somebody tell me this, and it was like, because I used to always say, like at least y'all have a job, and they'd be like, yeah, but this job is causing me this stress.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I understand that. Like, I get it. The job is stressful. Any job can be stressful, especially if this is not what you want to do. You ain't seen yourself here for, the rest of your life. It can be stressful. Even in those cases, it can be stressful. But you have a job. Like, and then they were trying to say, like, I don't show empathy. I'm like, I may not in that case, because I feel like I was on the other side when I didn't have a job. Like, have you been on that side?
Look at John's
And they were-
face, man. This nigga here.
His faces have been great this entire
Fuck
time.
is wrong with John's face?
I don't know.
I just
But
want to let you know that's a form of cutting people off, making faces. I just want to let you know that. You gotta let that go.
That's your toxic trait too, dog.
Yeah,
Cut it out.
Fred, but I don't know what time I made it on Fred comment and Fred didn't stop. Y'all stopped Fred. I was trying to let Fred talk and I was gonna process in my head.
I saw
what
Fred
was
see you.
Fred ain't see me. Fred was Fred ain't see
I
nothing.
seen it.
Cause I made the face though. Damn, I gotta work on that too. Maybe I should get it. I made the face though because you said that they told you wasn't empathy. So I'm trying to figure out when you told us that we didn't have empathy, but like always being happy, staying positive. Were you projecting or did you really feel that way?
That I feel like how I felt. Like what I felt everything I said.
No, so when me and Chase was talking about when Chase was like he don't understand staying positive, and we was talking about that. He was like, well, I could see them come from it because you don't have empathy for what they're going through. But then for them, I'm trying to figure out, did you mean that, or are you saying that because when you had a similar situation, that's what they told you, and you were projecting it on us?
It's kind of both, because like I eventually I seen where they came from, but then it was like in my head I'm still like, shut the hell up, like you got a job. like you still got a job, but I could understand.
That's your toxic
like I
trait?
said, there's an argument. What
telling people to shut the hell up.
Nah. I would say my toxic trait.
We still didn't know John's.
I just
John
named
said,
two.
You stated what an article stated. You were saying
y'all-
those were yours, and that's
Yeah,
what
so
the article stated.
I do
So you
these
felt
things,
it from. Oh, okay.
and that's what I'm saying. I do these things, and if y'all feel like those are, that's what I'm.
I didn't know. I
to.
didn't know if you was just saying that's what the article said, and that's we should go on that and comment on that, or if you was now I understand you was naming that shit from the article because you.
So is it more of I guess in John's two options, was it more of like dismissing feelings? I guess that's what other people are trying to say. Are you dismissing feelings?
No, they're just like, so instead of like literally, instead of like it's a bunch of like another, like it's a like another one is like, well, I'll sleep. When you sleep, I grind, and what you're supposed to do is like you need sleep to function. I don't see how that's toxic, but I understand it because y'all know me. I'll just be up for days until I get something done. And all right, I check in to y'all in 2 days. About to go sleep real quick. So
I checked for y'all in 2 days. I'm about to go sleep real quick.
yeah.
That shit, this nigga's an oxymoron, ain't he?
I'm gonna sleep real quick for 2 days.
48 hours straight, nothing.
But yeah, what's Freddie's then? So I wasn't aware of what John was.
Mine's I would say is I don't know how to put this. Like I don't respond to people's emotions or emotions like immediately, if that's a thing. Like
you don't validate their emotions.
Not that I don't validate it could be that. I don't know how other people take it, but like when people tell me stuff, I'll take a real life situation. Isha could be mad at me, right? And she won't curse me out, but she'll go and she'll say something like and expect a response. I'm still processing because I'm still trying to play the entire scenario in my head to understand how should I express this, because if I express the real way I want to express, you may take it as disrespect. So let me I'm still trying to process what she said, how I should answer, and I may not give an answer immediately. And
question. When you do eventually give your answer, is it still real? Because you say
it's still real, but I have to process it, because if I come out and say it the way I really want to say it, may come off disrespectful. And I've been told that, like if I immediately answer in, I ain't gonna say hostile situations, but like situations that can be a little heated, I get they say that my answers are blunt and they don't show any emotion, and that's not how I want to come off. So I like process, but my processing takes a while because I'm trying to make sure I'm not okay. I don't want to offend this person. If I say this might offend them. How can I say this?
Oh, I
in
wish
this
I had
way
that.
to still give the feeling that I want to say. Like I want
wish I
to
had that.
you know, I want to I just be like I want to portray a certain feeling. Like I'm not like this is not a game to me, but I don't want to sit there and be like, fuck you talking about, like you better watch your mouth. It's more of like, yo, I don't think you should say that to me. It's kind of disrespectful. Like it's kind of like I'm playing mind games with myself, but it's on your situation.
This nigga's jigsaw.
I was just saying, bro. I got you.
If you play mind games with
got you.
yourself, we need to put Fred in a straight jacket.
And the crazy part was, Fred,
I'm trying to spare people feelings at the same time, but it's like I don't want you to misconstrue my message when I'm trying to spare your feelings.
And I
Like,
was going to
if
say you not done. My fault.
No.
Go ahead.
No, you cut him off. No, you cut him off.
You was gonna say that.
hey, for listeners out there, for one of the things John gave up for Lent was cutting people off. He just cut Freddie off.
Now people just
He gotta repent. You gotta go talk to a priest. You gotta go into that little confessional booth and repent for your sins.
People gonna call me like how Shaq and them do. Yo, John, what's up, real quick? And they go, I'm like, no, I wasn't done talking, John. I wasn't done talking. That's you. It's just you started.
But you said people, you would say a Chase? You said people gonna call you? Chase gonna do that. Yeah, John, you be like, yo, how you doing? I'm all right. And you'll go, yeah. And I'm like, but you cut me off, dog.
Fred,
my goal here is to be devil's advocate, nigga. I'm trying to look.
Oh man.
That's why you check up on your strong friends, man. This is why. Look,
I'm trying to check up on you. You laugh at me. That's another thing. I asked y'all one time, I mentioned on the podcast before. I said, yo, you good? Like, how you doing? You said, check up on your strong friends. I'm checking on you. This nigga laughed me out the room. What? I said, yo, what's up? This nigga just straight up laughed me out the room. Like, yo, Chase, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, all right, well, maybe that's just not our relationship then. I just think you're the funny guy. Like, it's just, yeah, and
maybe you're the wrong person to check up
that,
on him.
Yeah, for real, because that's what I learned. It might be a chocolate treat. Niggas don't look at me when I try to be comforting to people and not be funny, quote unquote. Motherfuckers look at me like I'm ridiculous. Like, yo,
you
Chase,
good?
I don't need that from you. Like, nigga, be funny. And it's like, bitch, I don't want to be fucking funny right now. Nigga, the fuck? I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to fucking feel your feelings strong.
I'm trying to tell you though.
That's how I know it be toxic, because niggas paint me in that corner of just being the funny nigga. And I'm not all the time, I'm not all the time always funny. I couldn't get that shit out. I'm feeling this Bombay now.
John, look at him like that.
He wanted to cut me off. And he made a face. He thinking that's not cutting me off. That's another thing. You gotta go into the booth. You gotta go into the rapper's booth and fucking say your fucking sins to a damn white man with a fucking whatever suit that is. And
right, where this going?
You gotta touch your butt afterwards.
Where we going? Where we going? Yo, cut his
Can we get
mic.
the term
Cut his mic.
straight?
Yo, he getting muted, bro.
Cut his mic.
He getting muted,
Cut his
bro.
mic.
He gotta
his
get
mic.
muted.
Mute me. Not in these times. I cannot be muted. You ever heard of Me Too movement?
Yo, real quick before we get to tip, I want to say, Fred, I thought that was a very positive trait that you're taking the time out to do that. So I was confused. That's why I don't be understanding about toxic traits. Like you're taking time.
But yeah, like
you're communicating well. You're doing everything positive. I don't.
Not in that moment though, John. If somebody's looking for a response and he don't give it,
yeah, I
it
think
could possibly be
these...
a negative thing.
Do you ever say like?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I mean cut you off.
Nah,
But that ain't Chip.
Man,
You ain't get that
that's Tim toxic trait. You always saying sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're right.
Yeah.
You said it. Yeah, right before the break. That's your toxic
This
trait.
nigga Tim told me, I'm sorry you didn't treat your wife right. What? What do you mean? Why are you sorry?
Yo, I didn't say that.
I'm just creating
I'm sorry that you missed Leah's birthday. Shit.
What I was gonna ask was, do you ever like say in those situations like I just need a moment to process, or do you just not say anything at all?
Fred don't say shit. He just look
I
at
don't
him
say nothing. Yeah, I
So
like,
okay,
and
so
I think,
that's the trait, like not saying
I
anything.
think like not saying anything in the moment where something needs to be said. Like I'll sit there and be like, And it's like, no, it's real though. Like that really be my face. Like I'm processing it, and I'm like, what I want to say.
I'm really trying to hold that laugh in, and
This.
shit shot out like a dart.
But I can't say that because she's gonna take it this way.
Oh yeah. And then after that,
So and then like at that moment, I'm like, it travels a lot faster in my head. But when it comes, like nothing comes out, and she's just like sitting there looking at me, and I'm like, all right. I mean, at that point, I'm like, it's too late to respond now because the like 5 minutes done went past, and I haven't said anything, and I'm just like,
It's too late to
apologize. And she pointed out like a couple times, like she'll be like, yeah, we'll come back to it, but there's certain things that we just never came back to. And right now, my saving grace is for her to mention them, and she can't mention one, so I'm safe there. But
well, if she
Don't
can't
say it
mention
on
it,
wax.
then it wasn't
Say it
real.
on wax. She gonna use it against you. Don't say it on wax. He ain't say that. Don't say it on
Well,
wax.
I said it. Tell Dad
But
right now. If you can't think about the time I hurt you, then it ain't happened.
No, that ain't true. You know that.
I don't care.
I don't care. Tim, it's your turn. I'm not going down this road with him.
no,
Yo, you cut me off.
Nah, every time you speak, he's cutting somebody off. Every time.
Clearly.
John
You
gonna
can't ever
call
call
Hey, don't
This
cut me
how-
off.
This how you gonna know it's John.
That's the name of this episode. Don't cut me off.
He gonna call, but he not gonna say nothing because he's scared to cut you off. You just gonna see John know your jaw. He gonna be like,
You gotta,
hello?
You gotta let him know, John. You can answer now.
Hello?
Oh, okay, cool. I just want you to know. I was
Right, you
calling.
gotta give John the green light that tell me all he's gotta get and shit.
Hey,
Right.
the funny thing
Red
is,
light, green light, red light.
Ah, you cut me off, nigga.
I did that before. That's a great conversation for me. Just let me know when I
that's
can speak,
hilarious.
dog. Let me know when I can talk.
Dog, don't do that patronizing shit.
That's
Let
not
me know when I
patronizing.
Dog, that ain't right though.
Don't make it right. It's how I can communicate best. Then, so everybody can't. You can't. So because most people say that I cut them off when like I be making points or when I be trying to like get my point across. So I
Listen
don't
to
hear
this.
their point.
Woe is me, nigga.
Now I'm with. Now I'm a
Fuck
victim.
your
That's why I
point,
told Tim.
nigga. How about that? Fuck the point you trying to get across.
Dog.
It's the feeling.
Oh, how much Bombay
That's
has
not
he
for me.
had?
That's not for me. That's not for
Yes,
me.
it is. Yes, it
no,
is.
it ain't. No,
It
it
is.
is. I'll tell you that.
You
I'll
shaved
tell
your
you
head
that
today.
another
You
way.
real spicy today.
No, I
You
shaved
your head.
yesterday. I shaved yesterday for the
I
first
knew it was
time
on
in
a two-day
days
radio.
too.
Oh, I shaved mine today. Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah. Look what you started, John. Yeah, nigga. Take your head off. Ew, what was that? Yo, look at Dwayne Martin.
Yo, Kai. Here you go. All right.
He about
All right,
to leave
Tim-
now.
All right, Tim gotta go.
It's
So I'm
Tay
dipping.
Diggs'
All right,
turn.
holla
It's
at
Tay
y'all.
Diggs' turn.
Tough.
Now it's AD. Trey, I mean, I apologizing. Obviously, I mean, I do that just as a bad habit, like just out of habit, whether I did anything wrong or not. It's just like, I do that. I think I'm overly understanding, like even points where I like should defend myself. It's like no, I don't agree with what you said right there, or like what you're saying, how it made you feel. But I just because I don't like confrontation. And I just want to get to a resolution. I just like I understand, I get where you're coming from. Like I do that a lot. Like, it's a very go-to reaction.
Bypass it.
Is that overly understanding though?
Yeah, because sometimes it's like I may understand your point, but
you don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it, and I'm just understanding. How you feel about it. So being over understanding, I'm not conveying my part of it. So you might say, I don't know, I like mustard and ketchup on burgers. I'm like, I don't agree with that. But okay, sure, that's your thing. And that's a terrible example, but that's the thing we're talking about at the time.
You got me another example.
Yeah,
it gotta affect you though. It gotta affect you.
It could be the
though.
same one, like because I understand. Well, at least from my understanding of what he's saying, like mustard and ketchup on a sandwich, and he may not say like he doesn't like it. He might. Oh, I get that. I get mustard and ketchup on the sandwich. So it makes you think that he's agreeing with you, but really he's not. He's just like, okay, I understand where it's for you, not for me though.
Or like it's like in a more like realistic situation. Let's say like for example, somebody says, "Oh, you hurt me," but you never talked about what I did to actually hurt you, right? It's like you hurt my feelings. This thing you did 2 weeks ago. I'm sitting there like, first of all, I never know that I did that. Like. Never had a conversation about it. Now you're bringing up saying that I hurt you, but instead of me like defending my ends, like, well, I don't one, don't remember doing that. Two, it wasn't directed towards you, and then get to defend myself on the subject matter. I just agree and understand. Like, all right, I understand your point. I get how it made you feel, and then the second trait where I apologize, and then just kind of hope work towards a solution. So that's one thing I've been looking like with John, like for Lent, right? For me, my fast is if I feel some type of way about something, or if I don't agree, I've been speaking up a lot lately. And people don't like it because I think kind of like Chase, they just used to me being the understanding person, right? That's just the role that I play and what it is. So once I start speaking up, then it's like, oh, why are you getting defensive? And it's like, I'm not getting defensive. I'm just speaking my truth. And like, if you can't handle that, I think that's on the person. But part of it too, I think, is I've created that narrative for people for just to think, oh, Tim's gonna understand. And so now that I'm not necessarily understanding and or agreeing, they don't like it. It's an adjustment.
So like bouncing off of that, do you think that's like a society thing? Because I think we touched on it briefly last episode.
A little bit.
Like, forgiving. Because I don't know about y'all. I'm mad that I ain't got Aunt Jemima's no more, and I'm not throwing out my bottles.
I'd rather Aunt Jemima than Pearl.
Yeah, to me, I don't think that was a good
Pearl?
switch.
Pearl Milling.
That's
Millie.
racist. I don't care what they say. I don't care if it's the neighborhood
Yeah.
or wherever they make it. I don't care. Pearl? Give me Aunt Jemima any day
Yeah.
over a Pearl.
Yeah, I feel like we had a
racist.
better chance of reclaiming like Aunt Jemima. Like we could reclaim that and make it a thing that in Black culture we just recognize and agree with.
Oh, it's
Pearl
going to
Millie.
happen. I'm working on it. If I can get
It ain't your mama.
What they gonna do is we're gonna reclaim it, but they only gonna let us sell it in like dollar stores.
Because we know Aunt Jemima came from where it came from. Like, it's racist.
Mm-hmm.
I know people, it's the times, and people have problems with stuff that happens in the
It's
past.
censor culture.
Yeah, so it's like
sensitivity
we
is
gotta
high.
change it. They could have came up with something better than Pearl Millie.
Yeah.
Pearl?
Yeah.
But that just lets you know that we're not in those spaces,
Yeah.
or enough of us are in those spaces to be like, hey,
No, don't name it
this
Pearl.
This is y'all tripping right here. Like this may be culture. Have you touched with the people on this? Like before you try to change something? Like I just like those rooms we need to be in before you start trying to make changes, because you don't know whatever you make changes may be an opposite effect.
But did you see the other side of it? Like the people who family, Aunt Jemima's family, they're pissed because that's how that created generational wealth for them. So they about to change everything. They like, yo, we gonna stop getting checks. Like, we don't want this, huh?
Do they stop getting checks?
If they take her off the bottle, they don't get that residual no more.
Word?
Yeah, they pissed about it. Like, nah, keep it. Like, no, we want this. We want this to be named this for this. We want the check. Like, we sorry y'all going through it, but hey, I got kids to feed.
Yeah, I don't think they should take a check from them.
That's
but
real.
it's legally, like, it's just like
Because where it come from, they should always get residual income from because of where it came from.
It's like saying that Uncle Nerds should got he gets Jack Daniels.
He should.
But does he? We know what he should.
But I know I'm speaking on should. I can't speak on
that's what
I was saying. Like those people we need to make sure we are in those spaces, because that's the things that we're thinking about. Like, okay, if we change this, how does that affect this family? How does that? Because they're not thinking of that. They're just like, oh, good intentions. Like we want to take this bad image and take it off the market. But we're looking like, okay, yeah, it started out as a bad image, but we were able to make this into something. Like, so now this family might lose out when you take this away. Can you talk to them first? Or give them a part of the contract? So if we do change it, they're able to get some residual from it. It may not get as much, but they could get something.
And let's also be clear, we don't know if they're not doing that. We just know that the initial part that was released was that. I'm just saying between that, like just looking at like the culture, how it's shifting, and like how you how you said the people in the rooms, like when you look at Draymond comments, like the revolution is being televised. Only some people are watching it, but it's still being televised because Draymond went on that thing and he made a lot of sense.
I love everything he said.
That's real.
I like all his past interviews where he said those same exact comments in a much more Draymond fashion. I thought this was probably the most PC we've seen. Yeah, PC version we've seen of Draymond. And I was like, okay, so he getting some good, lessons behind the scene. Like, all right, so y'all not hearing me when I say it in my black tone. Let me say it to you in a way I know it's gonna affect your check.
Right.
Do y'all feel like? I'm sorry, my bad, Tom.
You cut me off. It's crazy.
Now everybody,
I ain't give it up. I ain't give it up for lunch, Tom.
But
do y'all feel like when it comes down to sometimes the message, sometimes it's the wrong messenger. Do y'all feel like Draymond is the wrong messenger for this specific topic?
Hell no, he's the right messenger.
I think some people may look at it like that, but
the right people may look at it like that.
Yeah, the right people may.
The NBA may go, this is Draymond.
This is just Draymond. But I think Draymond also has the
foresight.
Yeah, like he has to say something.
Yeah,
because if he starts it,
I agree with
everybody
Draymond.
else may line up.
I don't look. My question ain't to discredit Draymond saying what he's saying.
Right.
I'm saying for the people in power that has control over this, they might look at it like it's Draymond. In return, that it may be if Steph said it, it might have been taken differently. If you know what I'm saying, if somebody white says it, it might be taken differently.
But I think in that case, I think Draymond has to say it first, and then they piggyback because they have the power.
But people been saying this.
I mean, yeah, but
Draymond not the first to say it.
He's not, but he's the one that right now he's like the most viewed as like, okay, you can't really say this type of stuff. Like, so if he says it, then it's like, it's just Draymond. But now if everybody else start piggybacking on it, now it's like, oh, Draymond got a force behind him. So it kind of works in that sense. In my eyes, it works in that sense because it's like, okay, yeah, he may not be the right person, but if he starts it, and then the Stephs hop on, the LeBrons hop on, the Giannis's hop on, and then if you could get a Luka to hop on, then it's like, oh, okay, now we can see where Draymond's coming from.
I think Draymond he is the perfect person to say this for a number of reasons. The people that you just mentioned are all MVPs, and they have stuff to lose.
Right.
Draymond doesn't have anything. Like Draymond doesn't have.
I think it takes that though. I think
it
takes motherfuckers that got shit to lose to say this. Like Brian been saying this shit for a minute. Like Brian not niggas like it ain't no surprise. Like people like Brian, Draymond, they've been saying this.
But
like Kevin Durant, it's going to take. I'm saying you might look at Brian as a better person to say this than Draymond. Like for people like in that position, they may say Brian what he holds for the league and being the face of the NBA. Draymond's nowhere near the face of the NBA. Every time you look at ESPN, Draymond getting attacked. Like I love Draymond. I love that he said it. I love it. Like I'm just saying for the people that fucking matter. I don't fucking matter in that room. I'm not in that room. For the people in the fucking room, are they going to listen to Draymond? They're not even listening to Brian. Are they going to listen to Draymond? Seriously.
So who would be the perfect person to say it then, Chase?
I don't have that answer, John. But it got to take. So like in football, they had a question like, if Tom Brady did what Colin Kaepernick did, what the fuck would have happened? Like if Aaron Rodgers did what Colin Kaepernick, or just backed them up, what would have happened?
But that's what I'm like, because
you could shun Draymond as easily as you could shun Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
Yeah,
but
you can.
Even in shunning Colin Kaepernick, it still brought enough awareness to say something where it gave Tom Brady and the Aaron Rodgers a chance to back him. I think Draymond
Aaron Rodgers may have backed them a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
But I'm saying it's backed them as far as protesting.
Like hey, I'm with him. I'm done. Like I'm a.
We know where Tom Brady stand, nigga. Like I brought that up, but we know he got MAGA hats in his locker room. Like we know where the fuck he stand. But I'm just saying, like, for us, yeah, it's going to matter. For me, it matters that Draymond is at least saying it. It matters for people in the NBA that feel that way, and they be like, yeah, I'm glad Draymond said it. But who can change the minds that make that decision? To be like, yo, owners, if we gonna allow y'all to do it, we gotta allow our players. Who the fuck? Like Adam Silver, I like Adam. I like Adam Silver. Like I like him a lot. And he does seem like much more of a basketball players commissioner over an owner's commissioner. But he's still the owner's commissioner.
Exactly.
So what basketball players are going to take for owners to be like, all right, yeah.
I think it comes down to owners like the one from Dallas,
Mark Cuban,
right? Like when the pandemic first happened, he was the first one to step up and make sure all of his staff could continue working in whatever capacity they look like, right? Make sure they can get paid because like janitors got bills to pay. They don't make millions of dollars, doing what they love. They're just here to make sure the arena stays clean. So I got to take care of them. I think people like him. John, I do get your point. I think from face value, getting it out, he's the perfect person. I mean, he's the perfect person to say it. Part of it too is like, at what point does that being Draymond, and then the action step comes with these players that forces the league to have to listen. I think that's the difference between like Draymond and Colin Kaepernick right now. Is Colin, like, I'm putting my whole career on the line. I think the next step for Draymond, right, is like he just doesn't play. Like he just chooses not to play. Right?
But that's what I'm saying. This the difference. I don't want us to get confuddled and making these comparisons about Draymond and Kaepernick, because with Draymond's not going through this. He's speaking up for somebody. Kaepernick was saying that he's speaking up for us and he's going through this.
Going through it, right.
So that's the disconnect.
I think Draymond is going through it.
No,
it was a time when he was fighting for a contract. It was. It was a time.
They never sat him because he was fighting for a contract.
You're right. I'm right. You're agreeing. Decisions are different. What I'm
saying, they never tried to trade Draymond Green because he for anything.
Well, you don't know if Colin Kaepernick went through what he was. You don't know. Like he didn't say police was harassing Colin Kaepernick.
He said
he was speaking for
black people because he's black, so he's going through it. He said, "Y'all don't know what I go through."
Well, basketball players are going through it. Draymond's a basketball player. It's the same. It's the same correlation.
No, but he was. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't like this. Is number one. I don't think you want to say it's the same correlation either.
No, I'm saying in the context of what you're saying. I'm not using Kaepernick as a direct correlation to Draymond Green, but it was a supporting point. It's not the direct correlation at all. You're right.
I'm saying,
but it is a point that I'm using to support my argument.
I mean, but you also don't have an answer to your argument. I'm saying the answer to your argument is Draymond is the perfect person because Giannis, LeBron, Steph Curry, Luka. Well, he was going to be MVP, but I don't think he'll be MVP no more. But there's three off the top.
He shouldn't be a starting all-star.
Okay. So get off topic.
Shouldn't. I'm just that wasn't on topic. I was commenting on what you just said. MVP, nigga. He shouldn't be a start. He just said he shouldn't be a starting all-star. Dame should. So I'm just
those three guys. LeBron, Steph, and Giannis. They have MVPs. So if they make a comment about this, something like this, the narrative is going to be the MVP is spoiled, or they're going to find something they're doing bad in their game and say they're trying to distract you, or it's going to be endorsement laws. For Draymond, this doesn't happen.
Yeah, he don't have nothing to lose, but I'm not saying that's John. That's not my point. That's not my point. It's not for whoever has something to lose. It's who is going to make them listen. They're probably not going to listen to Draymond.
So you didn't want to answer to your question. Your question was who's the right person to say it, and I'm telling you Draymond, and I'm telling you why. And
I'm telling you, no, I'm telling you who other than Draymond, because I don't think Draymond is the right person. That's going to get the owners to listen.
So who? No. We don't. Nobody's going to make the owners listen. They own it. Owners don't listen to people. You see what Kyrie said. I don't talk to peasants. I don't talk to pawns.
I disagree, but
you work.
The owner's going to listen if they start losing money. Like that's just the fact of the matter. What could cause them to lose fucking money? What could cause the owners to lose money?
Yeah,
if we stop watching basketball, lose money. We stop watching basketball. If we stop
if the basketball players stop playing, nigga, if they don't let us watch basketball, it ain't up to us. Yes, we play a part, but we're not the deciding factor. If the basketball players don't play basketball,
then
what the fuck we got to watch?
If LeBron doesn't play for the Lakers, you don't have half as many people watching those
The
games.
Lakers.
Once again, you have to pay a certain amount of games in order to get your full contract. And once again, they're going to change it like they did the boycott. It was postponed. They didn't boycott anything. They postponed the game. They didn't
Right.
lose any revenue from that. That's why I've been trying to tell you. The owners have it. They have a contract. It's somebody out, like we said, it's somebody out there that want to be in the league. How they get there, they don't care. If LeBron says I quit the NBA, and then somebody from the G League gets there and gets 30, he don't care LeBron retired.
They do.
He gonna look at it as a blessing. He gonna look at it as a step
LeBron's
up.
a whole different.
Like you,
I'm sorry.
like this is
Okay,
a Hall of Famer,
so-
dog. Like
All
I'm
right,
saying,
so
like
LeBron's
you
a
said
whole
so
LeBron.
much,
different
You
much,
said LeBron.
much lower, a
Much
much
you
lower
said.
scale,
No, I
a
know.
much lower
I'm just-
scale. In my job, we had the conversation. Motherfuckers at my job thought that the owner wasn't treating them right, so all the motherfuckers did a petition, and guess what? The owner gave them what they asked for. You know why they gave what they asked for? Because they was threatening to not work, and you can't hire people fast enough to recover what you lost or what you're going to lose. Owners are going to listen, John. You have to make them. Just because they're owners and they own a team, don't mean they own you.
I understand that completely, but I'm asking, y'all under contract?
Yeah,
Y'all under contract?
we signed a contract to be a part of that. Yeah, it don't matter. You breach a contract, you take us to court, you still lost money, and to avoid that, you're going to do what you have to do. It's simple. I don't see how you don't see how an NBA coach, an NBA owner can't just like Mark Cuban gets it. Like he understands. He don't have to fucking do the shit that he doing. He don't have to not play the national anthem before games, but he chose to do it because he understands mentally where the fuck people are at.
No, he understands, but he also is not speaking to our demographic either. His demographic is not Americans. You see that? You told me that. You pointed it out to me. You the one that told me
He's in the technology. He's in the technology field.
Yeah. You told me 3 years ago, like, Porzingis gonna end up in Dallas. I don't know how. I remember that. I vividly remember that. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, he loved them Europeans. Oh, I'm telling you, Porzingis gonna end up. I think we was watching the game and look where he at. But that's what I'm saying. I think we also have, as just not us a generation, but I think mostly minorities, when we see people doing something against the shift, we think the shift is for us. Like, yeah, it's dope why Mark Cuban's not playing. It's a dope concept.
Yeah,
He's not playing the national anthem, but then it's like, all right, and Fred when break was just talking about how Texas look at Texas.
mm-hmm.
Low key, he doing something that Texas probably Texas already thought about doing. He just was the forefront and said, I'm going to do it. This is the right time and right place. I don't think that's for us.
It's opportunity for him.
That's all I'm saying. And that's why I said that Draymond's the right person. He has nothing to lose from this. He's been paid. He's already achieved higher than what people
He's
thought
he's the right person in that aspect. He's not the right person in the aspect of making a change. He's not the right person.
It's no change.
I think
That's my point.
I think
as long as they call owners, you can't make a own. As long as they call owners, as long as they have that understanding, then there's nothing's going to change. Like you said,
Nigga,
you
please.
said what's going.
Nigga, if you saw a fucking Pierre in the NBA, you're not watching the fucking NBA. And I
I
don't
am
mean
if
to
he
name drop, but you are not fucking watching no team with Pierre as a starting anything.
If he get 30, I am.
He not getting 30.
We don't know
He
that
just
because
gets
we
30
don't know,
on you.
I mean,
we don't know that. We don't know who he playing against.
I think
If Pierre playing against
Nigga, the point of the
Draymond-
basketball league is to be motherfuckers that are way better than the average motherfucker.
I understand.
And you're not gonna watch a team full of average niggas play basketball and pay money for it. Like it's just not gonna happen. The owners are going to lose money if the top niggas decide to make a change. It just has to be that way. But
I think
it has to be everybody being together.
yeah,
And that's where I think it's not gonna happen.
I think that's the biggest thing. But I do think Draymond's the right person because he does have the respect of LeBron. He does have the respect of the Giannis's. Like they respect him as a person. So if he can speak to them and they see okay, he's speaking up for us for the situation. Like we can't speak because we may be scared of losing money or we don't want to breach contracts. He may be the right person, and then they could just piggyback off of him. Now it's up to them if they're going to follow him full-heartedly. Like, hey guys, I think right now be the time that we need to, in a sense, postpone, but it's going to look like a boycott. because ultimately we don't want to leave the league. But if we want our way, we're going to have to sacrifice games.
We need the Negro League. Bring back Dr. J.
Tim, you haven't said anything. You just chimed in a little bit. Or you
Yeah, I
over
mean,
there on
it's-
that coke like Demi Lovato.
Wow, that's a
Damn,
terrible
dog.
segue.
God damn, cuz
That's toxic, John. That's real toxic right there, my
that
man.
shit just made me hungry. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm sorry. I tried to break the ice a little bit, but Demi Lovato, y'all, them comments was wild. I'm gonna let you talk, but we could kick it
No,
I
right
hope
back
she's
to me.
well.
Nope.
I hope she's well.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was in
gonna hope she's
2018.
well.
She fine.
And she got a documentary, another documentary coming out. So
I hope she's
guess-
okay.
She's fine. She says she's fine. But
Okay.
you,
Let's
3
say I'm
strokes
fine, too.
and a heart attack off of crack. Oh my! And you went back?
Yeah.
What kind of?
She was on
high
crack?
She was on crack, cocaine, anything she get her hands on.
Damn, I didn't know that. I thought it was like something else. I don't.
No,
I didn't think
all
it was
she-
crack.
What's the Mike Epps song?
I don't see no
Turf
new crackheads.
Bills. Yo, she went back. I'm trying to figure out what high that is, because that is
I don't need it. I tell you that.
you need it. A little, you wouldn't do it one time?
No.
Not one time.
You
If
can
I
do
told
it
you you're
one
gonna
time?
survive,
We
if I
got a
told you you're gonna
friend
survive
that
3 strokes and a heart attack, you can be perfectly fine. You wouldn't do it.
I'd rather just not do
No.
it.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
right.
The fact that she told people that she said I had 3 strokes and a heart attack, and she still did. I'm like, yo, what do you want from us? We already watched the first documentary. What else do you want from us? Yo?
Right.
We accepted you
Yeah.
already, Demi. We know that you have a
Okay.
problem.
John, let Tim talk, man. Take a shot. Take a shot.
Let him talk. Just shut me up.
I said my part, man. To answer your question, John, no, wouldn't do it. And
Take a shot, nigga.
good vibes her way. Fred,
How
it's on
you feel? How you feel on the Draymond situation though? Like, do you feel like he was the right person, or do you just feel like?
I mean, I feel like a Draymond, even like Russell Westbrook, I keep be a good person. I think what needs to happen though, honestly, is that it's got to happen to a player that the league and fans hold dearly. So, like for example, like Melo, if it happened to Melo,
It happened to him.
It has. It just wasn't heightened in the same way I think it would be now, right? Like we seen Melo kind of come back and he's got some of his old parts of his game back, and he's like, okay, I see you. Or even like a Dame, right? If it happened to Dame, which I mean, I don't think that would ever happen. He's a key player for the Blazers, but if it happened to him, I think that's a point in time where you see the league like in an uproar. I think you get players to kind of get behind it. I agree to John's point. If we're looking at just on the perfect person to say it and get the narrative out there, yes, Draymond fits it. I also agree with Chase in the sense of it's got to be a step player or players that have to get the owners to understand, like, without us, you don't own anything. Without us, the league doesn't move forward. And then the third component is, I think, and John kind of mentioned it, and we didn't get to touch on it, but like the fans, right? Like us to jump on that same bandwagon to stop watching. Like even NFL, there was a point in time where their viewership went down a healthy percentage, and it hurt revenue sales and things like that, right? And because people aren't watching these games or whatever's happening, so it's a multitude of things that have to happen, I think, in order to make some sufficient change. But it's hard. I mean, it's hard when it's a race thing, right? We're always steps behind, and we're always proportionally at a disadvantage just based on slavery itself. But yes, John, I agree. I think Draymond is a great person to say it. I thought you had a comment there. See, I was bringing you in there. See,
You better speak before I speak.
And Tim was watching me too. I had to cut my lip. He knew that too. He watched me every second too. He was waiting on my mannerism to say something. I was like, "I'll say, Fred, I thought you had something to say with." Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all understandable. But I think that's crazy because like we said, I was listening to just another podcast, Will and Daryl podcast. Oh, I'm gonna charge y'all for this too. We're gonna beep y'all out.
God damn. Charge 'em.
But they was talking about that, and I think we could have that topic too. They was talking about like just wealth, money, and rich, and like the different things and things like that nature. I mean, I feel like Draymond's a perfect person to say it. He don't do things. Everything he does it seems superior. So I mean, what else you want from him? Who else would you rather?
He the perfect person to say it for us. I just don't like. My argument isn't that he not the perfect person to say it for us. for the people that fucking matter, I don't think he's the perfect person.
So I got a question for you then, Chase.
So okay.
Oh, go ahead, Fred.
No, what I was gonna say is you have the perfect person to say it for us to start the revolution, but to actually to get change, it does need a big wig or big head to make
That's
that
all I'm
change
saying.
happen. Yeah,
I didn't
I
disagree
agree
with that.
Yeah.
No,
just saying,
I didn't say you did. I was just wanted to make sure my point was.
You're implying that the listenership might think that.
I just spelled it out.
Fuck the listenership.
I think,
There we
I
go.
think LeBron is that person.
These are the
Brian
words of
says
Chase
a
Rivers.
lot,
He
though.
might be.
He says a
I
lot.
think
Yeah, but-
I do think that Bron can say something, but I think it needs to be more than Bron.
What's
I think-
Draymond's argument? Because Draymond's argument isn't that he doesn't necessarily want this not to happen. He wants to not be fined for it.
He want not to be fined and for it to be socially acceptable. That's all his argument is. He's saying for
Not
the
just
media-
socially, but acceptable in the people that matter, like the ownership.
That-
Because those
that's
ones
socially.
was finding him.
No, that's socially. It's the same
I
thing.
don't think that's socially. I don't think
It's socially because
we socially talking about it right now. We're it ain't wrong on our end. It's wrong between the people that matter.
no, it's not wrong on our end, but us and then other people in the world. Some people agree with the owners, like you're there for a job.
They don't fucking matter.
Now they don't matter. Okay, here
They
you want to know my
don't fucking
question.
matter.
Okay, Chase, you said it twice now.
Fuck them racist pigs.
One more time.
Fuck them.
So and you know the crazy part, you don't even know my question, and this gonna sound real crazy because it came right afterwards. So I hope everybody gets this whole content. We don't drop a snippet. So who's the right person to get these 50K worth of my student loans that's gonna listen? Because Biden said it. Now he talking about
Biden is the right person for this, and it's nobody else. It's
He said
only
it.
one person that
do
could
it.
make this decision.
Joe
and he
lied.
hasn't done it yet.
He
And that
said he's not
bothers
doing
me.
it
No,
not
he
gonna
gonna
do
have
it.
to. He
because
gonna have
it's
to.
no. You ain't watched the clip. then.
This he
said
ran off a platform of this. Like this is so part of it.
No, he
This
did
is
not.
what I'm saying, dog. When all that voting stuff we was talking about, and I'm like, these motherfuckers be lying and pandering to people just to get a vote. This is who the fuck. This is he did it. He just did it, and it's people voted for him in hopes to get this fucking change, and he got right in there and said, well, I changed my mind, but guess what? I'm the president.
I told y'all this on the second. I told y'all this after the second debate because y'all ain't watch it. That nigga switched up real quick. He said, I'm gonna do 50, but I'll do 10. And he's standing on that 10. So people voted. So that's what I'm saying. And if you go to the website, it say 10. He said it before he was nominated. Once he got the nomination, that's when he changed to 10. I'm like, yo, I don't think y'all listening. You was like, I'm not watching
are
that
the
shit.
worst people in the fucking world, dog. Just the ones that be running for Democrat. I'm not gonna say Democrats, but the ones that run for office as Democrat are fucking awful.
Don't
They
talk about Bernie Sanders
pander.
like that.
No, he's a liberal. Fuck that. And Bernie's a stand-up dude. And he didn't win. He didn't run for the Democrats. He tried to run for the Democrats. He lost. He didn't win.
Can I speak?
You cut me off already with your dumbass eyebrow. This nigga, can I speak? Nigga, I shut up because you fucking made an eyebrow gesture.
Not even look at the camera. Bernie was running as a Democrat. He didn't win a nomination, but he ran as a Democrat.
No, I'm talking
He
about.
run as independent.
He ran as the Democratic Party.
No, he did run. He ran for the Democratic Party. He didn't win it, so he didn't run as a Democratic Party because he didn't win. The fuck is Adrian a fucking Delta pageant winner?
Yes,
No, the fuck he ain't.
he won Miss Congeniality. Shout out to Adrian.
He's not Mr. fucking DST.
That's
So
two
he's not a
different
fucking
things.
winner.
I mean, I tell him that too, but I don't think you can. You don't got a sash.
I didn't run either. If I'd have ran, I bet you I wouldn't have lost to Rude Boy. How about that?
Yo,
How about that, nigga? You want to go there?
Right
nigga? How
at
about
it.
that?
Right
my
at
son-
it.
How about that?
my pretty.
He don't
I
listen
didn't-
anyway.
I
Adrian
don't
don't listen
lose.
anyway.
Yeah, Adrian don't listen. He don't care. I didn't lose, so I don't know who you talking to. Fuck is you saying?
Well,
Who
you was speaking
talking
for
to?
Adrian, Draymond.
That
I'm not.
You catch this fucking fire too, nigga.
So who would be the right person to speak up for Adrian and Chase? Do you
Adrian?
understand?
Damn.
So Andre Drummond is your answer.
Damn.
Got you.
I'm picking Cam.
But back
Man,
to
fuck
but back to Joe,
Biden.
I'm saying that 50K that shit hurt.
Yeah,
But that's
was-
what
Forgive
politics-
the fucking all alone.
But
Why
But
not?
you also gotta
I
you
know.
gotta look at the United States as a whole. Like, yeah, he said 50 and then changed it, but you had to know that was coming. Like, they're not about to give that to us. They don't want to give us half the stuff that we got now. They didn't
They don't
want to
give
do
us
it.
no
Hey,
stimmy. They don't want to give us a
So when
stimmy.
they said 50K, I was like, that's a reach. And then, first it was
yo,
you know,
he
all,
really
all
could just
the
do
H-
an executive.
all H.
Freddie, I know
get
what
it.
you're saying. I know what you're
I
saying.
get it.
But
They could have ended
what's
slavery a
stopping
long
him?
time ago, and they
Where
didn't. When they
But
did,
what's stop? But we understood why they eventually did. Why that motherfucker signed that bill to he wanted to win a war. So we understood why he eventually made that decision. Why is it only takes one person, maybe two, maybe if you add Kamala. It takes really one person to make this decision. Why do you think it hasn't been made?
because of trickle down effect. So if they do this, what else are we going to ask for? What else are we going to go view? And then they use this as a backing point.
What else can
So-
we ask? Like,
I mean, we got asked for a lot. I mean,
Fred, that's very toxic, by the way, for you to think that's why that's happening that way. It's very
I
toxic.
mean, I'm just.
John,
I
what
get
you
it.
this?
That's the.
If I
thought
give you this,
process.
what else
I
you
can
gonna
tell you
want from
this.
me?
No,
I'll tell
but
you
that's
this,
the
I
thought
understand.
process.
I
That's the
understand
thought
what
because
Fred's
that's how they
saying.
use that.
I
That's how they
understand what
use
Fred's
it.
saying. What do you think? Why do you think he's not doing it?
Number one, I didn't say I didn't understand what Fred was saying. I'm saying it's still a very toxic thing. I
You
think
said
it's a
toxic,
lot.
though. I mean, I don't think it's toxic. I think
I
it's
understand
the
toxic
truth.
things. No, I think morally is where does the money come from? Where does it go?
Where does money come from?
That they make it. That's what I'm saying. We're already.
They create it, right?
How about this, Chase? I'm putting it to you like this. Right now, let me have 12 months of your rent. Let me have that like this. If you had it, just cash me out. Let me have that up front.
Why?
Why
do you want it?
I needed to better my life.
That doesn't correlate.
College does correlate to bettering your life.
No, not in that sense. It's other places that don't pay for college education, and us being America, one of the best countries ever. Why do we pay for education where other places where that's not even considered
Tennessee
the best
doesn't
country?
pay for college. It's places in
No, I'm talking
America
about
that
as a
don't.
country. As a country.
Well, okay.
As
but
a
I'm
country, if you could go to Germany and not pay for education on a college level, why the fuck are we paying for it in the best quote unquote country in the world?
But tell me how it doesn't correlate, because if you could tell me how it don't correlate, I can continue my example.
It doesn't correlate because not everybody deserves a great life in this world. Like, it's just how it is. It's just what it is.
I don't think it correlates for the simple fact that you don't have to, just because you go to college don't mean you have a better life.
A better opportunity. I say so I can better my life. I have the opportunity to. Like, I'm asking Chase to let me get his next. He won't be able to.
That's not my responsibility though, for you to have a better life.
Do you? See
It is America's government for all of their citizens to have a quote unquote better life. It's
not
for
when you,
it's
not when you make a statement saying right before you made this statement, you said everybody's not supposed to have a life. That's just what it is.
No, in the world, not in this country.
So if every country is doing the same thing, that means everybody's supposed to have a better life.
Not every country is doing the same thing.
No, I'm saying if every country thinks they're their best. If every country thinks they're
no,
the best,
every country does not think that they're the best.
Every country
No,
thinks
they
they're
don't.
doing the best. Every country,
No, nigga.
Every country
How
thinks
about
they're doing the
this?
best for. Every country thinks they're doing the best for their citizens. You're not going to tell me you disagree with that statement.
I'm sorry, I got a text message. What did you say?
He's dismiss my shit. Every
No, I just
country,
asked you what you said.
I still dismissing. You didn't mean to, but you still did it. Every country in the world thinks they're doing the best for their citizens.
I can't speak for every country.
So you can't speak that. So you go,
nigga. I know what America is built on, the land of the free. I know what America stood. I know what the American principles are. I'm not gonna say the niggas in Iraq that run Iraq is running Iraq for saying, yo, your people need to be. I'm doing the best for the people. Nigga, you got me fucked up. If Saddam Hussein was out there saying he was doing the best for the people,
they thought
nigga, no, he fucking did, nigga. He knew. It's people that do. Kings in England knew that they was doing the best for them and their fucking family. They wasn't doing the best for the fucking citizens, John. That was why we left England.
No,
they were doing the best for them.
Okay. I mean, Chase, we can go down this rabbit hole.
Nigga, you watch Hamilton, nigga.
I saw it. Then you watch Hamilton. You saw what the king said. Y'all gonna do what? Y'all think that's gonna work? And look what you saying now.
That's because he lost money. He was losing money. Nigga, what the fuck
he just going, you're not going. All right, so like I said, like if you can't speak no other country, I'm telling you, America thinks they're doing the best for their people right now. That's what they think. So that for your argument to say, argument to be like,
nigga, how if Joe Biden said before you just said that Joe Biden said before he got elected, he was going to say 50. Then he got chosen, he said 10. If he thinks he's doing the best, but why the change of heart?
So you didn't see the clip. That's evident. Number one.
But I'm going off what you just said.
And I'm telling you,
what's the change of heart?
Joe Biden said because if you do that, people that attended Ivy League schools and they were more privileged, because he's still running off the basis of equity, off of equality. He's saying they will be impacted too. So if
that's not equality.
I said equity over equality.
He can't be running over equality. All right. I thought you said equality. He can't run off equality.
He's running off. Yeah. What he's saying is that if you got into Harvard, you took out student loans, but you were fortunate enough to get a job where you could pay your student loans back. But you were able to. You're not suffering from paying your student loans like many of us are. So if I cut the $50K, they will benefit too. So he's like, I don't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. So you can't say, for you to make the statement saying it's not for the best of the country. That's why I said I see it from one side and the other. It's the same thing when you talk about like minimum wage raises. I see one side, but then I see the other. Because
it's cool to see both sides, but sooner or later you're gonna have to make a decision on what side you think is right.
Oh, I've been told you they're never going to do it, and I'm telling you why. And that's why I was explaining why I'm telling you why. Where does the money come from, and where did it go? If I can't take money from you, tell you I'm going to pay you back with interest, and then never pay you back, and you be okay with that. Because you got to remember, the people that work at the loan places, they got families. That's how they get paid. They get paid off of that a little bit. That interest we paying funds those jobs. So we just ignore all of that. Then what they there for?
Get another job, nigga.
We ignored it when it
you work for. See, that's another thing. You work for motherfuckers that fuck over other people. I don't feel bad for those motherfuckers with family. That like it's like people that work for insurance companies. Like, yo, I filled out this shit to get insurance. Well, nigga, you got cancer, so we can't give you insurance. Well, bitch, fuck you. I don't care about your fucking family because you think you doing a good job of pandering to who the fuck employs you when I got fucking cancer and I'm looking for insurance for a motherfucker with cancer and you say you can't because I got cancer? People with diagnosed cancer can't fucking just apply for insurance. And I'm supposed to feel bad because if a motherfucker that do that job can't pay their family, fuck them. What do you mean? Like, no, fuck that shit.
Once again, you're mixing. I understand what you're saying, but you're mixing a whole bunch of stuff. You asked me a question.
I'm just going off what you just said.
I know you, but I answered your question and you brought that in there.
You just said what you just said, so
you just go.
Check your way, check your way.
Check your way.
I mean, it's understandable what you're saying. I'm just mad Joe Biden lied like this because I definitely try to get out.
He's a politician. What do politicians do?
Oh shit! God damn it!
What do they do? This ain't the first time.
They pay.
Tell us, Texas. Fred, you can't talk. You live in Texas.
I know that, but I don't participate in this nonsense.
So you wasn't upset your government quit on you?
I don't care about bull. I don't care
about his wife, yo.
That nigga skip fucking daddo. He said, "Yo, my kids is cold."
Yeah, he left.
We going to Cancun.
No,
nut.
no. Time out. No, you gonna give him his respect. We gonna give TLC their respect. I mean, we gonna give we gonna give
No, we're gonna
City
give
High their
TLC.
respect.
We're gonna give
That's City
TLC
High.
their respect too.
That was City High. What would you do if your son was at home crying alone on the bedroom floor? Why was your son at home alone?
But he
number one?
lied too. He said this nigga said, "Yo, we the only house with electricity in our neighborhood. All the kids from the neighborhood are at our house." Turn around, this nigga ain't never.
He's
This
not
nigga
even
ain't had
there.
electricity.
Yeah, he a nut. He
Shout
a
out
Neighbor
nut
to
snitched
too.
on him.
I tell it.
Oh,
Donald Trump tried to
God.
tell y'all about him. Donald Trump said he
No,
was a nut
Trump
too,
did
y'all.
say he was a piece of shit. He would lie.
Yeah, Trump said it. Y'all niggas thought Trump was crazy.
Yeah, you got to believe a liar telling you about another
crazy
liar.
too, though. Like Trump ain't no better. They in the same
You-
table. He just told on him
No.
first
Nigga,
because he
what?
had some
They
other
feed
Trump
stuff.
don't
each
let him
other.
sit. Trump don't
At
let
the
him sit at that
same
table.
table.
Trump that type of nigga. So what? We got the same motive. I'm not letting
You
you
sit at the kitty table, nigga.
Yeah. So Fred,
Dang,
like,
he
what is,
four brothers, team. That's tough.
Yeah.
Put him
Yeah.
at the kid
he
table.
off the floor. So Fred,
That's
you like, what's the atmosphere? What's the atmosphere in Texas about people resigning and stuff? I know y'all hate Ted Cruz because y'all made that nigga come back, but
I mean, the other, I don't even know about what was that? The mayor boy. He said what he
Yeah.
said, basically telling people to man up because it was cold outside when it was their fault that they didn't plan properly. Like I don't like that. That to me was a smack in the citizen's face. But we live in Texas, so a lot of people gonna be like, "Oh, he didn't mean that," even though he said it out his mouth. And I don't know what motivates people to say these weird things out their mouth, but yeah, if he was told to man up when he had tough situations, he wouldn't like it. But he said what he said. It ain't nothing like I ain't surprised, because that's how Texas is. Like Texas is like that. If you ain't helping me, you ain't help at all. So
I think I'm just more surprised at his second message when his wife tried to defend him and they fired her. And he was like, "Don't come.
Hey,
from-
don't take this
don't
out
come
of my
from
wife.
Yeah, don't come from my family." But it's like you literally just told everybody else.
told everybody else to man up. Like
Yeah.
idiot.
So man up
That's
about your
that's
wife.
Republicans in a nutshell. They believe in bootstraps and all that shit when most of them motherfuckers was fucking
Gifted.
How you
spoon-fed.
believe in something that you never went through? Like you didn't go through it. Bootstraps?
I wish
Nigga, do you even know what a bootstrap look like?
That's how I know America don't want to be right. If America wanted to be right, dog, Bernie would be president. Like it's just
If
he wouldn't have had
America
to run
wanted-
under the Democratic ticket. He'd have ran under his liberal ass, and he'd have fucking got to be the
No.
president.
I'm
I'm
gonna just say I'm gonna say this one time. I'm gonna leave it alone. If America wanted to be right, it would have burned the Constitution a long time ago. But I'm done with that.
Okay. Whoa.
Whoa. Burn
Wrote
it.
that.
Burn it down
what
to
I-
the ground.
But no, Chase, I'm trying to tell you, like, my new part-time job, when I tell you, like, it's a whole different world out there. Like in America, like how we talk about cities, like, because I work in the Midwest, I be talking to people and they be like, I be listening to the things they saying up. They be like, yeah, like I ain't paying my bill because I'm waiting on my stimulus check. Ma'am, you have an $8,000 bill. What are you talking about? What is it?
Yeah, but I'm getting a stimulus soon, ain't
She's
I?
like, yeah. She's like, I want to pay y'all. I've been doing bad, but I'm just waiting on my stimulus check. So you got 7,000 in the tuck, and now you're just waiting for the other 14 to pay off at once. Like, what are we? How can I help
Yeah,
you?
like,
today?
what are
I'm
we
so
doing?
confused. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you can't save them. It's people out there, and we seen it. That's crazy. I was having a conversation. We seen. We say that America want to be good, and like, and the kind of counter argument is like, if they're doing what's best for the people, we seen how people abuse the privileges we do get. We seen in California, or even in like Maryland, people was like, "Oh, I'm unemployed. Fuck, $900 a week minimum. Fuck going to work. COVID me up. Yeah, I got it. I don't have to give you my damn doctor's note because that's HIPAA laws. Give me $1,200 a week. Niggas is buying houses. There was an article I read last week. They said in California they racked up like $1.8 million in unemployment, and then they just got caught because they was posting videos of having guns and somebody bought a Lamborghini cash, and a dealership was like, "I don't feel comfortable with this," and he reported them. So you can't say that there's nothing good about the country. People are finding
didn't
a
say
ways
that.
just. I'm sorry, you're right. You didn't say that. Oh, know how to push a button. You can't say.
I didn't push your button. You just said I said. You just said
Don't
I
tell
can't
me
say
what you
something
did.
I didn't
Don't
say.
tell me what you did. Don't tell me what you did to
First
me.
of all, pushing buttons. I don't know.
Yo,
Yeah, what
Churro
button you
Master.
got?
Yo, Churro
I
Master,
like
chill
it.
out over there,
Call
dog.
that nigga Churro Master.
Churro Master, what you talking about? I'm just saying.
Pretzel guy.
Yo, I told you that in confidence.
Call that nigga pretzel guy.
I told you that one time. God.
Man, fuck that shit. America could do right by the people. Granted, it's gonna be people that take advantage. But that ain't up to you to fucking. It ain't up to the person giving. Like that's the argument with giving tithe. Motherfucker, how do you know what the church gonna do with it? Nigga, I'm not giving to the church for the church. I'm giving because it's the right thing to do.
It was a principle that was
it's
given.
Just what it is. Yeah, like as a country, you giving it to you. Well, they abusing it, so I'm not gonna give it to everybody. No, nigga, like what are you talking about? Like that's not what I do with what you give me is not you. It's not on you. It's on me. Yeah. Granted, I feel you. You feel like you loan me some money and I fuck off on it. You're not gonna loan me no money again. But at the end of the day, you gave it on the strength of I'm looking out for them. Good and now, guess what? Going forward, now I can't look out for you no more. But the government don't have that fucking luxury. They're a government.
Perfect. Chase, what you just said was perfect, actually. Mm-hmm. Really, for another reason why.
Put your eyebrows down when you talk to me.
No, I got excited. I got really, really excited, guys. Look, you like Krabby Patties, don't you?
Krabby Patties. You like Krabby Patties, nigga.
What you said is a perfect example. If I loan you money and you fuck off on me, I'm not gonna loan it to you again. If you loan me money and then somebody else pays for the debt, what stopped me from loaning you the money? Because now it's like if I go to this company for a loan, they didn't give me because I got my debt paid off. They didn't give it to me because they don't think I'm paying back because my debt got paid off. But I still need the money. So what is the middle ground of that?
There is no middle ground because it's the same argument with stimulus checks. It's the same argument with PUAs. You were able to give that. Why can't you give 50,000? Why can't you?
Because you got it, nigga. You can create it.
Like,
it's not hurting you.
There's always cracks in the foundation because the foundation the house has been built on this weird foundation in the first place. So we're gonna find cracks anywhere for people to be able to manipulate the system. But you didn't have problems with the foundation when you were given what you wanted to give.
That's what I'm saying, Freddie. The point that I wanted to say here, my brother couldn't get a car loan, but he could get a fucking $40,000 school loan to go to school. Like what the fuck? How does that make sense?
Because Chase, stop. Because cars depreciate, education doesn't.
All right. Well, he couldn't get a business loan either. If you want to talk about appreciating things, he couldn't get a business loan, but he could get a loan to go to school. That don't make sense.
Business.
You give me. I got $70,000 in school loan. I just looked at my fucking credit. I got $70,000 in school loan, right? Mm-hmm. If they forgive 50 of it, I still got 20. And then I'll probably consider paying the motherfucker. I'm not paying it at 70. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not touching it.
And once again,
but I went for a business loan too. They said, "Fuck you, bitch. No, you're not getting it." So why did I get a fucking school loan?
We went down this rabbit hole again. I'm not saying I agree with the 50. I put it in there. Joe lied to us. I agree with the 50. I told y'all 10. I was talking about the point you were making about forgiving all loans. You said, why can't they forgive all loans? These are the points that I'm making.
Well, I'm cool with 50. Like I said, if they do 50, nigga, I will consider paying the 20 I have left over.
But wait, they also brought up, forgiving all HBCUs. I don't have no problem with that either. Because you got all these other ones that are charging whatever and even more than what HBCUs is charging. You still getting that money on that end. This education is supposed to be free.
Niggas laughed at me at Chapel Hill when I brought up financial aid.
Like, this education is supposed to be free.
What are you talking about, nigga? We don't do financial aid here.
YouTube University is
okay.
That's the laugh that I got. That's how I felt. Like they called me nigga. Ain't that right, Tim?
You try to bring him into
I've been quiet this whole time. I ain't said nothing. I was gonna jump in a few times, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have it. Let him have it.
That's why I asked Tim.
But on that
You
part,
ain't never felt like somebody called you a nigger, even though they ain't say.
Okay,
actual
you know
word.
what? That's two.
Yeah.
So, guys, appreciate y'all. We're still here. I don't think we
Nigger,
had
nigger,
technical
nigger, nigger.
difficulties. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Real quick, y'all got. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
Y'all stay cool. Y'all stay cool. Chase just made me pour some liquor, even though you know I'm not doing that for no reason, but that's fine too.
Nigga, I'm
So
lit.
y'all-
I'm
Oh,
fucking
clearly.
lit.
So
You know.
I'm not doing this. I need to.
Oh, you know, Tim. Tim ain't said nothing to for you. You need to drink.
17 minutes. I told you, Tim is not a good time when he's not drunk.
Oh man,
Oh,
That's
wait
crazy.
a minute. I think Tim's a good time though.
y'all is freaked out. Y'all.
So you
is
think
doing
Tim a good
Yeah.
time?
most right
Yeah,
now.
you saw him eat that. You saw him eat the wings, nigga.
Oh.
Yo.
Ain't no nigga eat a wing like that.
Cool,
Ain't
y'all
no
stay
fucking
cool,
good
all
time.
right?
All right, man. Y'all stay quiet. Y'all stay cool. Real quick, I do want to say something. Before we got
This
here.
nigga keep doing that.
So how you gonna say the line and then say you gotta say something?
Because I'm trying to get off the
Say
topic
what-
of
yo,
him,
hey, yo,
him
what's the
calling
song
Tim a
called?
good time.
Say what you need
And then,
to
he,
say.
and then he kept saying nigger. I don't want
Say
that
what
to
you
be the
need
last
to
remnants.
say. Say what
Speedy,
you need to say. You cut me off, yo. Say what you need to say.
man, speedy recovery to Sahada Prince, man. Unfortunate. Well, I don't know. It was unfortunate. Well,
I
it
don't
was
know if he got
unfortunate
any
for him.
injuries.
I mean, he still crashed his car, flipped, and got shot at 50 times.
That shit ridiculous.
So speedy recovery. If he does have injuries, like y'all talk about mental health, so speedy recovery is mental. Chase. Dad, what do you mean you got no injuries? Imagine being
But you
shot.
don't believe in mental health, so why the fuck is you using it?
I said because he got flipped over his car 3 times. I know I did that to my car, and I didn't feel it till like day 4, and I was like, damn, maybe I should go to the
Then
hospital.
you brought up mental health.
Okay. Y'all stay quiet. Y'all stay cool.
Water.
Water. Chase, don't call me back. Go take a nap.
I'm gonna call y'all niggas right back. I'm not taking no fucking nap. You know my name.
You know my name.
My name ain't Nap Chase. My name Bad Ankle Chase. I'm not taking no fucking nap. Anyway, I'm gonna call y'all niggas right back. Right back.
All right.